Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Effing Racing Show. To coin a phrase, you join us live under the sunshine in Indianapolis for the 105th running of the Indianapolis 500 in the IndyCar series. My name is Jez. I'm joined by Rhys and Duff Valley. How the devil are we, gents?
Damn fine. Damn fine.
All good.
Well, I know you especially are damn fine, Rhys, because you've spent the day in the pub, so...
Yeah. It's a sunny day. What else is there to do?
It's a fair point. I can't argue with you there, to be fair.
Well, I've been looking forward to watching this race all the day, so hopefully I can watch it with you guys and we'll have a good time watching an exciting race.
Absolutely.
I think I'm the only one here who it's their first full Indy 500.
Ooh, Duff's Indy cherry.
Yeah.
No,
with my Pepsi cherry.
I haven't managed to see an entire Indianapolis 500.
No? Oh,
before.
cool.
No. The other big 500, the Daytona, I've caught that a few times, but not the...
Yeah.
Not
You should
the
do that
Indy.
as well.
Yeah. Well, that's already been for this year, so we'll be waiting for next year for that one. We've been struggling for the last hour to kind of work out when this race is supposed to start, and NBC have just very politely put a graphic up saying it's going to start in about 8 minutes. So in our haste to get going, we've actually ended up starting at pretty much the time that we should have done, which is nice.
All planned. All planned.
All planned. I shouldn't have said anything, should I?
Oh, yeah, you didn't get the squirrels.
No, he didn't get any squirrels.
We've got unicorns.
And I haven't set up the raid alert for here at all, unfortunately.
Sorry, yeah.
Sorry about that, but absolutely thank you for the raids. Enjoyed having your Horizon Zero Dawn stream in the background all afternoon. Very good. And I might as well announce it here, being as we've got time before the race.
Drum roll.
I'd like to officially welcome Jaeger Cosplays into the Primetime Streamer Network. He's been streaming for about a week. Is well on the way to becoming an affiliate. I think he needs another 12 or 13 followers. He's been meeting the other stats. Let's just give him a shout out. Bam. And so if you're not already following him and you're here, drop on in and give him a follow. Help him get to that 50. He's got some streams coming up this week.
Yes, 3 cherries. Sorry.
And Rhys is distracted by the gambling on the acorns. Now, we do have a star in the acorns, so if you want an exclamation jump, you can catch it. But not you, Duff. You're too good at it.
Is that why I've got stars coming out of me?
It is, yeah. I think Rhys got that. Yeah, Rhys has won 5 from the jump catch game. There you go.
Oh, I was so close.
Someone had to do it.
And look at that.
So yes.
I'll just follow Jaeger as well.
Oh, there you go. You weren't following him, fair enough. So
Be
that's another one.
affiliate and have more streams than me soon.
That's it. I mean, you haven't quite made it yet, have you? Because you've been on and off.
I've got enough followers, but yeah, I just haven't done enough streams.
Yeah.
Hopefully, if I don't have to spend another 13 weeks in a hotel, I might actually get to do some.
Well, that's it. I was wondering whether you were going to be at home for this one, and you are.
Here we are.
Actually, to be fair, I've done loads of streams. They're just all on your stream.
Yeah. If only they counted
more
that.
Than enough hours on Jace's channel.
Yeah, I mean, you'd probably do enough hours today to actually make that affiliate thing.
Probably.
Yeah. What is it? Average 3 viewers, right? Well, we've currently got 9, so that's that one done.
I've ticked that one.
It's like stream for about 12 hours, I think it is. Well, the Indianapolis 500 is about 12 hours, so there you go.
Yep.
It feels like it sometimes.
Yeah. So you're gonna make affiliate without making affiliate here today. Good job.
Well done, Def.
I think I've done that a couple of times over, to be fair. Well versed.
So what's everyone's first memory of the Indy 500? When did you first hear? I'm just interested. When did you first notice or hear of the Indy 500?
I first heard of it after Montoya left Formula One and went to IndyCar, and that was my first kind of. I'm trying to think if it was that or if it was what happened. I can't remember what happened first. Whether Montoya went to IndyCar or we went to the IndyCar circuit. Was
Montoya
that
went to
90?
Indy first.
No, it was early 2000s.
Yeah. Montoya went to Indy first before we went to, because he didn't race in the Formula One race at the Indy the Indy Street track or whatever you want to call it, the internal track. Fair play, Jez.
Mine is, as you'd expect from me, a bit unconventional because the first time I heard of the Indy 500 was actually in Indianapolis. I was in Indianapolis for SummerSlam in 2008, and the speedway is right next to the what was called the Conseco Fieldhouse in Indianapolis. I was going to SummerSlam, and I could hear, not 300 yards away, the
Oh yeah,
as I was queuing up to go inside. Yeah, it was very interesting, and I didn't know anything about it at the time. I thought it was another NASCAR thing, but it turns out no, it was not. Yeah,
fair play.
There we go. I've gone red now. Order is restored.
Hey.
Paul Tracy there on the commentary. He was a very successful NASCAR IndyCar driver as well.
We're probably going to do that a few times today.
Have you seen the next year's NASCARs?
No, I have not.
They're basically road cars.
Are they? I'll have to have a look.
They're going for the kind of more of the road car look. Yeah, more of the road car shell, and single nut wheels instead of multi nut wheels.
Yeah.
To bring it in line with European GT racing and everything else.
Interesting.
I mean, that's the thing that we missed as well, isn't it? We didn't realise until it had already taken place that NASCAR last weekend actually did a race on a road circuit, as they call it, a proper race track rather than an oval.
Carnage as well.
Was it? Yeah, I've got it.
No, it was Carnage. It was wet.
I've got it recorded because I've just got the entire NASCAR series set to like series link and whatever. But so yeah, we'll have to watch it sometime.
Yeah,
for sure.
It was wet, so NASCARs and rain and wide tyres. They don't really have the technology of rain tyres that Formula One has, for example, or European motorsport. And there was cars going in the back of each other because you have to remember NASCAR has one wiper. That's it.
Yeah.
Even if you think like touring cars and everything else have two wipers, they're road wipers. Sports cars have proper wipers. NASCAR has one little wiper that goes like that, and they were going in the back of each other. It was carnage. It's well worth the watch.
The problem with that as well, if they did have the technology to have, say, full wet or monsoon tires like single seaters, all it's going to do is chuck that water in your arch.
Mm-hmm.
It's not actually going to be able to go anywhere, so it's going to be a nightmare.
Yeah, whereas Formula One clears the track because it pushes the water up and out.
Yeah,
NASCAR, it's like driving your road car through a puddle. It's not going to go anywhere, is it? It's going to go straight.
It's just going to pull you everywhere. You're going to get so much kind of pull from it.
Oh, Dark Sage has an interesting question for the panel.
Absolutely, throw it at us, sir. Go for it. That's what we're here
Absolutely.
for. Welcome into everyone that is watching or lurking along. Hello, Retro OG-san. Good to see you. Not catching us for the Formula One as you have wanted to, but catching us for some IndyCar. Which, if you're in the States, and I know that Retro is, you can watch for free on NBC. Here, you've got to pay for it on Sky Sports, but just another reason that we suck here. I've watched I've watched the Indy 500 every year. I remember been there too. Cool. I've been outside as I discussed earlier, but not in. Yes. Who else is here? Roosterbeast is here. Thank you for joining us, Rooster. Normally, Rooster joins us and can't watch any of it. You could actually watch along today if you wanted.
It's free for you, Rooster.
And Jaeger is here after his raid and his stream. So welcome on in. We're awaiting this interesting question from Dark Sage. I'm hoping it is interesting. He's set the bar high by calling it interesting.
Yes. I agree.
Ooh.
When I was growing up, the Indianapolis 500 used to be shown in theatres across America. I remember going to the movie theatre to view the race with my father. At the time, it was a spectacle unlike anything ever seen. Is that something you would like to see come back? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean,
can you imagine sitting back in that comfy seat with it on the big screen? It would be amazing.
I can remember there was an initiative that what's the big cinema chain over here?
Odeon.
Cineworld.
No, Cineworld, and they were showing the Formula One races in sort of cinemas, and you could go to the cinema, watch the race on humongous screen with all the Dolby surround, and it was amazing. I'm assuming that this was like 5 or 6 years ago now, but I went a couple of times and it was awesome, absolutely awesome, because the sound was amazing.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. I do remember them doing that. I'm with you. I don't think that they do that anymore.
They really should.
They were doing it when we both lived in Cardiff.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I've seen concerts on the big screen, and that was amazing. But I can imagine motorsport would be awesome.
Here we go.
Roger Penske, the chairman of the Penske Corporation. I mean, he would be with a name like that, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
You'd be surprised if he said Roger Penske, chairman of Michelin or something.
It's the most successful team ever, Penske, I believe, in IndyCar.
Well, Dark Sage. I will say, though, I'm anti-Penske. I met him many years ago, and my opinion of the man was terrible. Tell us more. What don't you like about him?
Please do.
I've got no opinion of the man. He doesn't really hop onto our radar all that much with the motorsport that we normally kind of cover. The Indy 500 is a treat for us, something a little different from our usual Formula One streams.
Did any of you see the Extreme E this morning?
I saw about 5th minute of it.
Oh, it was great.
I'm the same. I only saw a couple of minutes of it, but
it was won by the lady driver, wasn't it? I can't remember her name.
All teams are split. You do 2 laps of the circuit, and you swap drivers halfway, and the team consists of 1 male, 1 female. It's great, really good. I like it. And because of the way it's done over the dunes and things, there's multiple different routes and lines you can take to try and get the advantage. It's, really good.
That's cool. Yeah, I do plan on catching it sometime. It just didn't happen today, unfortunately.
Yeah. I don't think it's something I think would be hard for us to watch and do. Just because there's quite big gaps in the middle, and I don't know. I can see why it's free to stream at the moment.
Yeah, we can fill. We can do that. We're experts at filling now. We've been doing it for that long. This is show number what? Someone fill me in?
25.
25. Wow.
So it's a nice.
I was just happy to see Rosberg beat X44. See Rosberg beat Hamilton.
See you, Lewis.
And then
don't do it. I'm not going to start on Lewis today. This is IndyCar, not Formula One.
Cheers, Jaeger. My new McLaren hat. Yeah.
It is a nice hat, man. Very nice hat. It's, as is Jez's new hat as well, which is also nice.
Thanks very much.
Nissan, Oliver Rowland's hat, I believe.
It is, yeah. I'm pretty sure it is anyway. I went with the nicest looking hat.
We should give a little mention to the only Brit in the race today as well. Anyone going to guess on that one?
And he's with it for an English team as well.
Yes,
GP2, Formula 2 team.
Yeah. Max Chilton, our Brit, is in the race today.
Oh, really? Normally he was a Formula 1, wasn't he? Or do I recognise
he was, yes.
Yeah.
Drove for Marussia, or Virgin, as they were back in...
And his team, Carlin, are a Formula 2 team.
Yeah. Which is where Lando Norris drove in Formula 2.
Yep.
There we go.
Really good Formula 2 team. Absolutely. And Formula 3, I believe.
Yes. Yeah, they're in both. There was a lot of talk of them going into Formula 1 at one point, but it never happened.
Yeah.
But with the whole budget cap, that might well change in the future. So,
and a familiar name for anyone
Jimmy Johnson.
watching the race today, last year's winner, Takuma Sato.
Oh God,
The first Japanese winner of the Indy 500.
Twice.
Yeah.
Twice winner. I think. Yeah, I think he's won it twice. And there's a couple of names. He got
BA Honda was his last drive, wasn't it?
Yes.
Takuma Sato? I'm sure it was BAR.
Yeah, it was. Didn't cover himself in glory in Formula 1, to be fair, by any stretch of imagination. But
he was a good driver, though. Consistent.
Yeah.
But consistency doesn't always cut it when you need to be drafted by a higher team.
Consistency doesn't normally come with pace, does it? Sometimes, and I don't think it was quite good enough for Formula 1, if I'm blunt.
And myself and Rhys will be wearing hats from a team that is in the Indy 500 with 3 cars.
Mm.
And a Formula F1 driver. And multi-winner of the Indy 500.
Hell yes. So, for those that watch Formula 1 with us, and cheers for those that do, there are 3 cars from McLaren that are racing in the Indy 500 today. Now, traditionally, back in the day, Formula 1 teams would all go out, well, not all, but there'd be a lot more would go out to the Indy 500 as a one-off and try and qualify a car. But McLaren came back into IndyCar this year, and the Arrow SP McLaren, I believe they're called, or something like that, with the Chevy engine. The
oddest thing is, though, the last iteration we saw of an Arrow's car in Formula 1 was black and orange.
Yeah. And McLaren have got 3 different liveries on the cars today, and all 3 are absolutely gorgeous, as we'll see at some point.
They've had a good month. They've had a good month for that of good-looking cars.
Oh hell yes! Oh, yeah. Someone came in to the pub that I was in just now, and they had the Gulf sort of face mask, and I was like, oh man, that looks awesome. Awesome. I was tempted to go and buy one, but like you said, 30 quid for a face mask seems a bit.
And this is the first time they've had a convertible pace car in about 50, 60 years or something.
Yeah, COVID does some strange things, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I believe it's
another little fact is that Chevy, that soft top, the hard top version, my mate just bought in Vegas.
Ah, nice.
And he said I can drive, and I'm going to hold him to that.
Well, I would. So Colton Herter is obviously the son of Brian Herter, who was a very famous IndyCar driver. But there's talk of him getting some testing for Haas in Formula 1.
Yes, there's been a lot of talk, really, hasn't there, about getting more American drivers into Formula 1, especially now we're going to have 2 races. Yeah. Scott Speed was the last.
Yeah, Scott Speed, and you can remember that he had a disaster that was Michael Andretti.
Yeah,
he was useless. Couldn't keep it on the track, could he? It was shocking.
No. But he's got a team here, Dave. He's also in Formula E as well. He's got a team in there.
Andretti Racing is in both. I think they're in NASCAR as well, mate. I'm fairly sure.
Probably.
Yeah. And it's a.
Did he not have a Formula 1 team for a short amount of time as well?
Don't think so. I know he was in Formula 1 with McLaren.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're just. I'll have
3 abreast as well.
That's how they do it.
Typical for the Indy. Yeah.
Yep. Sorry, I was setting up perhaps some live timing for us to have in the background in a moment once we are
coming around the last corner. Jez, it's all yours, man.
Okay.
And here we go.
I'm excited. 130,000 people there today, by the way.
Yep.
Yeah, it looks a lot more full than it was when they were starting earlier. So here we go then. The rubber is already rolling in Indianapolis. But as we come down the straight, I assume that's where they kick things off.
Mm-hmm, it is.
Waiting for that official go. There is the green flag, and we are officially underway in Indianapolis. Officially classed as the first lap now, even though they've kind of been lapping around for a while.
Yeah.
I think, Louis.
Let me
heating up the tyres and getting ready to go.
Let me catch up.
Yeah, I
with
mean, if
chat.
you're going to do 230 miles an hour around a track, you've got to get
Yeah.
the tyres ready.
230 miles an hour plus, which is insane.
Quicker than Formula One, I'll say it now.
And we've already had a lead change already.
Hell yes.
Herta's in lead.
Good lad. Good lad. Well, his dad, I'm pretty sure, won the.
Then they've said, he said in an interview beforehand, it's not about the first lap. It's not about leading. It's about keeping that fuel.
Yeah.
And getting around all 200 laps.
Yeah, because it's similar. There's no refueling in IndyCar, if I remember correctly. They can change tires. They have one tire. There's no different Formula One where there's different compounds. There's one tire.
I'm pretty sure they said, it's been the same tire for ages, and they reckon they last about 30 laps.
Yeah. Oh god,
wow.
yeah.
Is that
It'll be every 30 odd laps. You're looking at pit stop.
That's
Because
insane.
what you don't want is a blowout at 230 mile an hour.
Oh no, absolutely.
Firestone, who were the tyre manufacturer, have been the IndyCar tyre manufacturer since the very first one in 1911.
Yeah, because if you read Firestone, you get Bridgestone for us in the UK. It's the same company. And, who used to be in Formula One, of course. And,
yes.
And caused a humongous debacle when we had the F1
in America. Was it? No, was it? It was the Bridgestone was the only tyre that would run.
Yeah, that would do it.
It was the Michelin tyres that once they hit the main curve, the tyres were just completely degrading.
Yeah, which was an absolute disaster. It's not an endurance race as such, Jaeger. It's 200 laps. I think it's 2 and a bit mile speedway. So you're looking at probably 2.5, 3 hours, assuming there's no red flags or whatever.
Yeah, I mean we've been going. Yeah, we haven't been going very long, and we're on lap 4. Just going to catch up with some of the chat. Dark Sage doesn't like Penske. Met him back in the 90s at Indianapolis. He came across me as an arrogant businessman type. Had my son with me, and he didn't even acknowledge him or give him an autograph when he asked. He basically blew him off. And since then, I've been anti-Penske.
What an ass.
Anything and everything. Yeah. So he's pro Chevrolet, but in the case of Penske, he'll cheer for the Honda teams instead.
Nice. Well, Dixon's down to 3rd now.
Yeah. So
VJ's come through. The young Dutchman.
There's only 2 engine manufacturers in IndyCar, if I remember correctly, Chevy and Honda. The reason that like Alonso wasn't allowed to drive the McLaren is because originally, for 2 years ago, McLaren were with Honda, and we all know how sort of Alonso got on with Honda, and so they blocked it. But then that's when they changed to Chevrolet, which is when Alonso tried to qualify last year but didn't qualify. So that was the end of that.
He was trying for the Triple Crown, wasn't he? He's got 2 of the 3.
Yep, he's done Le Mans. Now he's got Formula One. I mean, I think he'll have another go at it personally.
Yeah, you'd be silly not to.
Hey, Oodles, nice to see you, pal.
It's been a long time since we've had anyone do the Triple Crown.
Yeah, absolutely. Pretty sure. I mean, Nige didn't Nige do it? I think Nige won the Indy 500, but I don't think he's won Le Mans. Actually, Nige, is he? Yeah. But he won the IndyCar Championship, obviously, then won the Formula One Championship. We got VK, Herta, Dixon, Carpenter.
Suck it, Penske. Your drivers suck. You should retire.
No, there's no love here, is there?
There is no love lost whatsoever for Penske. Now, Penske are NASCAR as well, aren't they?
Yeah.
They do both.
Yeah.
Are there many teams in IndyCar that also do NASCAR?
Yeah, if you look at Haas, for example, so Haas and Formula One, it's owned by Gene Haas. They do IndyCar, they do NASCAR, and I'm pretty sure they do sports cars as well. Haas as a group. It's them. Penske did do Formula One for a little while. I'm trying to think who else there is. There's Chip Ganassi. They're in both as in NASCAR and IndyCar. You can tell I've had to do some research for this stream, and but those are the big 3. A lot of the things cross. Like for the Indy 500, there's a lot more cars to try and qualify than for a normal Indy race because people put more cars in to try and get drivers. So it's like Montoya is racing this, and I loved him when he was in Formula One. No messing about Montoya. He just get in there and go for it. And Wilson. Is that Justin Wilson, I wonder? in 28? Because he's British.
In 28,
No,
it's Stefan Wilson.
Oh, no, it's not then. That's
Wow, okay. I've just looked. Only one driver has done the Triple Crown.
Oh.
Two-time Formula One world champion. Is the only person to have done the Triple Crown.
Hang on, give me a second here. It's a long time ago, isn't it? I'm assuming.
Fairly, yeah.
Yeah.
I have no idea if that was not
1966 was the
Fangio.
Indy win. 1972 was the Le Mans win. And 63, 64, 65, 68, and 69 was the Monaco win.
Fangio?
Nope. Mr. Monaco himself, Graham Hill.
Oh, Graham Hill.
Others have tried, have done all three, but not made it. So Alonso has got 2 out of the 3. Juan Pablo Montoya's got 2 out of the 3.
Yeah.
Jochen Rindt had 2 out of the 3. Jim Clark had only won the Indy 500, had not won Monaco or Le Mans.
No.
Bruce McLaren won Le Mans and Monaco, but not the Indy 500.
In his own car as well.
Yeah. Yeah, there's quite a few. AJ Foyt managed to do Le Mans and Indy 500, but never Monaco.
So what's Juan Pablo missing? The Indy 500?
And Pablo's missing the Le Mans.
Oh, Le Mans, of course. Yeah. Makes sense.
Makes sense. 2-time Indy 500 winner.
Zoodle's got it right. Well done, sir. Well done. Nice to see you. See you nice.
And Oodle says we should keep an eye on Scott McLaughlin in the next year.
I'm guessing he's an Aussie Oodles, is he? Just random guess.
Wasn't Craig McLaughlin? Didn't he do Hey Mona?
He was in Neighbours.
Yeah. He was in Neighbours and Home and Away.
Yeah.
And he had a short singing career.
He did, yes. You're right.
I remember Craig McLaughlin. That was a few years after Scott and Charlene got married.
I used to love Neighbours back in the day. But anyway, we had talked about IndyCar. That's a cracking advert there for the old Liberty Mutual insurance with the goose, isn't it?
At least you get the racing in the corner.
The emu.
Emu, sorry, yes.
Emu, yeah. We do.
I hate adverts during Formula One.
We do love a bit of Liberty Bibbity.
When Formula 1 was on ITV. Word up, Ballbag, Captain Brilliant, you hypersexual beast. Nice to see you.
Hello.
And as always, Captain Brilliant comes barreling in to remind us all that this is not a family-friendly stream. So if you are of sensitive ear, this stream is not for you. Right, I want to have a go of this live timing behind us. You ready? Let's see if this works.
Can I just say, Heineken, I love you. Look at
that.
Welsh beers.
Look at this, gents.
Lifetime. Hang on. Oh, mate.
Beautiful.
There you go.
Mate. Do you know what? I love the production values of this show because we always make an effort.
So you planned it.
Well,
it's like
that would be going
2 minutes.
That would be going too far. Planned would suggest I haven't just done it in the last 2 minutes. Well, 5 minutes.
It's almost like he wasn't rushing around 10 minutes before the race started to get shit done, isn't it?
You've carried the show for the last 10 minutes while I've been dicking around with filters and shit. So I appreciate that. But we're here. Look, it's all worth it. It's all worth it.
You know what, Captain Brilliant?
Age, we know that.
You know what, Captain Brilliant? I tell you what, right? I will take fuck out of you on Thursday, my son. Don't worry about that. Don't you worry about that.
I've not heard that phrase before. Then you can take fuck. What? Interesting.
3-time supercar champion, and he's a New Zealander. He's a Kiwi.
New Zealander. Okay, cool. I generally hadn't heard of him, to be fair, but I will keep an eye. And now I'm drinking a Wales beer. We love you, Heineken. Euro 2020. Look at that. That's smart. That I'm gonna keep that bottle. Anyway, IndyCar. That's what we're here for. Beer.
Indy beer.
We do. Indy beer. That's the where we going. Jack Harvey's British as well, is he?
Yeah.
I didn't realise that.
In his nice pink car.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there's 2 Brits in then. I'll take it back from what I said earlier on. In 15th place, 6 seconds off the lead, but that's nothing in Indy 5. You can be 20 seconds off the lead and still win. You can be 2 laps down and still win. in the last 10 laps because you'll get some safety car or something stupid will happen. And
Oh God, yeah.
it's amazing. That's
Is
what
it
I
the case
like.
that
15.
like how does the oval compare to, because they do road or street or whatever circuits as well? How do the races tend to compare in IndyCar?
It's very different. I mean, oval, like you said, is flat out. They lift. They won't use the brakes around the corner. They just lift to drop 30, 40 mile an hour to get around the bend and straight on. Whereas when they're driving on the road circuits, because Indy does a fair mix of road circuits, proper circuits, like they go to the Circuit Americas, which Formula One goes to.
And
NASCAR
go to as of last week.
Yes, they do. Exactly. They'll race around an airport in Chicago, I think it is. And they race with, they do loads of different things. And it's this, for the Indy 500, it's a one-off car. It's a one-off chassis, completely different design to what they normally drive. Different aero packages. A bit like when Formula One goes to Monaco, normally they have a completely different setup, more wing, more everything.
What they used to have like 10 years ago. They'd have a shorter chassis,
exactly.
and you'd have a completely separate car for Monaco.
And IndyCar does that for this. This is why the Formula One teams and other random teams would try and qualify a car for it, because you could make one specially for Indy, and that would be that. You wouldn't have to worry about the rest of the season. You'd just qualify for this one race, and that's why they still have the qualifying the weekend before, because there used to be that many cars trying to qualify that it took them a weekend to get them all through. Not so much now, but 10, 20 years ago, that was the reason why they used to do it. And very good.
Cool.
Very good.
Thank you for that info.
There is 3 Brits in the field. There's Jack Harvey, there's Max Chilton, and Stephen Wilson as well.
Oh, he is British, is he?
Yeah.
I was thinking Justin Wilson, because he used to be in IndyCar as well, didn't he?
Yes.
Former test driver in Formula One for
Red Bull.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Perhaps you can tell me, why do I recognise this name, the gent on screen, Helio Castroneves? Why do I recognise that name?
Helio Castroneves is a multi IndyCar champion.
Brazilian,
yeah. He hasn't driven in Formula One, but he's been in Indy for years.
Has he ever done NASCAR?
It's like Alexander Rossi in 10th was in Formula One. Marcus Ericsson in 9th was in Formula One for a little while at Sauber.
Yep.
Castroneves, don't know why I recognise him any more than anyone else, but he's been in IndyCar for a while. Very, very, very successful as well, to be fair.
And the other name that I am picking out from this lineup is Marco Andretti in 27th. Any relation to Mario Andretti?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Son.
All one family.
Wow.
There was Mario, Michael, Paul, I want to say. There was like 5 of them. There's a couple of them in NASCAR as well. So yeah.
Because that's a Formula One name, right?
He was in it briefly and was terrible.
Yeah.
But he's also got a team in Formula E as well.
Mario Andretti was in Formula One. He did all right. But, unfortunately, his son Michael just embarrassed himself for 6 races in a McLaren and then got replaced. Pretty much.
Right.
Is how that one went.
So they don't speak of that.
Yeah. Plus, how can anyone hate Will Power? He had the best reaction to officials ever walking down the pit road, sticking his fingers up at them on camera. Fair play, Oodles. Fair play. Will Power is such a great name for a racing driver, isn't it? Will Power. Oh, yes.
When there was a local wrestling company here before COVID and everything scuppered that, one of their top guys was called Will Power. It's definitely a pro wrestler name for sure.
Yeah.
Wrestling.
So last year's winner, currently in 14th, 6 seconds off the pace, which isn't too bad.
And in Indy, that's no, isn't it? It's half a corner.
So we've got a Dutchman in front.
When you think they're doing over the length of a football pitch, I'll say it for you, Jez, in under a second, they're really shifting.
You were so close. It's not a pitch; it's a field.
You try and make an effort.
I'm not putting a tent there. It's not a pitch. I'm playing a sport on it. It's a field.
Oh Christ! Tune in for more football stuff coming up in a few weeks. we'll have this debate, I'm sure.
Do you know, I'm going to drop a bomb on you, right? I'm probably going to watch a little bit of the European Soccer Championship.
Because these boys are going to win it.
Since when?
I think I would be more inclined to watch a bit of it if you and Matt were perhaps doing a live commentary alongside.
No, we are.
Yeah, you're gonna do watch-alongs as well as previews and
Yeah. Obviously only for the Wales games because they're important. No, I'm joking. But no, we are. We're going to do a preview.
There'll be more other teams playing than Wales because
we're
going
to do a preview.
In the second half of it.
Oh, fuck off. We're doing a preview show next week to warm up, do our predictions for the tournament, etc., and all the different group games. And the plan is to do a couple of watch-alongs for some important games as well. So yeah, it'll all be going on.
Well, there you go. So if you're not following Rhys and you like the kicky ball, then go on over to twitch.tv/RhysAge1 and
on a pitch
and drop him a follow.
Rather than the weird-shaped but a foot-long ball to name it football, then there you go.
A prolate spheroid.
Where foot hits the ball. And anyway,
foot-long spheroid.
We're here to watch IndyCar. Come on.
You say tomato, I say football.
Anyway, how's the IndyCar going, boys?
So we're on lap 25. We're in a commercial break at the moment. I do like the picture-in-picture, though. If you're going to do a commercial break, then I think picture-in-picture is definitely needed. So it's on your screen now for the first time ever. It's something we're going to add in for the Formula One and any other thing that we do as well. But your top, let's do 15, are as follows. You've got VK first, Herta second, Dixon third, Carpenter fourth, Castro Neves fifth, Hunter Ray, not sure which, in sixth, Kanan in seventh, Palo in Kanan. Stick that in your Kanan. Palo, I'm just going to stop after each one for you to correct me. Palo?
Yeah.
Why not?
In eighth. Ericsson,
former Formula One driver,
yeah.
Rossi in 10th. Now this one's really hard. 11th, is it John S? John S? Jones in 11th. Rosenqvist in 12th. O'Ward in 13th. Sato in 14th. And Harvey in 15th. With the gentleman who we were asked to follow by Oodles in the chat, Scott McLaughlin, is 16th.
Yes. He's in the old Chevy.
There's another name I recognise, Fittipaldi.
Yes. That is a nephew of Emerson
Fittipaldi, yeah.
Cool.
Did you see in jumping motorsports, but we were watching the Formula Regionals. A young driver in there with a name you might recall. This is rookie season in there. Barrichello.
Yeah, I did see him. He was at the back, wasn't he?
Yes. But the one thing I noticed, which they did in there, which I quite like, because there's 35 cars in it, is when, like we've got now, they bring up the cars in the order. But what they do is they then flip it and show you the order of just the rookies.
Oh, yeah.
And how well they've done at the start and how many places they've made up. I thought that was really good.
For anyone watching the live coverage, you'll see some of the drivers have got an R next to their name in brackets. That means that they're a rookie in terms of it's their first Indy 500. Yeah. So rookie is like the first time you've been in a race or a season or whatever. So just in case anyone's wondering what that is, it's not retired like in Formula One. It is R for rookie.
Yeah.
Which
the Americans will be used to that.
Head of the rookies.
And there's a separate championship for the rookies in IndyCar as well. They have a rookie champion as well as they'll call it a world champion, but they're not world champion. It's the USA champion. But as well as the series winner, then let's call that. There's a rookie winner as well.
Ah, yes, John S.
So
LL's Mexican cousin, says Jaeger.
Are coming up to the pit window. Lap 30 now.
Yeah, we are. Absolutely. Pit window.
We're coming up to our first pit window.
To turn the ANC on, there's a kid screaming outside. There we go. Dear me.
Sato is doing way better in Indy than he ever could have done in Formula One. Very true.
Yeah, that's
Very
true.
true.
That's very true. I mean, I think a lot of drivers that go from Formula One over to Indy, and I know I've had this discussion before on this show many a time, is that, I mean, if you look at Grosjean, for example, has gone over there, and all right, he's not doing the ovals. I can kind of understand why he doesn't want to get involved in that. But, yeah, around the circuits, he's just caning their
We got
ass.
our first pit. VK is coming in the pits from the lead.
Oh. It's probably the first Dutch person to be leading this, I would have thought. I don't think there's many Dutch IndyCar drivers.
Lots of orange on his car as well.
They do love the orange, the Dutch.
Oh, yes.
Remember
there is really
when to Spa.
no room for error in this, is there? You look at the splits that are in the top 15, and, you know...
There he goes.
Like,
he's looking. I wonder if he got down to speed in time.
I suppose it doesn't matter about doing that because he's going to swap tyres anyway. But yeah, properly locked up the brakes on that one.
Mm. And you're right, Oodles, yes. A 7-time NASCAR champ, Jimmy Johnson, is doing IndyCar this year. I don't think he's in this race, but he's doing the races as well.
Oh, he's up against him for Rookie of the Year. That's amazing.
Yeah.
That you can have done so many other, you know, motorsports and been a multi-time world champion in another motorsport, and then you just come into this and you're a rookie and you're in the rookie class.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Rookie of the Year. Look at the McDonald's.
I tell you one thing: these pit stops are a little bit slower than we used to.
9 seconds.
They ain't 1.8 seconds.
9 seconds.
Now, what is this? What does purple signify? There you go. If they're highlighted in purple, let's bring it down here. It is the driver's fastest lap in the session.
Good.
So it highlights them in
so
purple.
that'll probably be new tyres.
Their fastest.
We should probably cover off why the pit stops are so slow compared to Formula One.
Someone stalled it.
Yeah, they'll fire him back up and give him a push. There he goes. Ooh. The reason that they're so slow, if you look at Formula One, 2.9, 2.8, sometimes even less, but generally in that 2.5 to 3 second for a pit stop. In Formula One, there is no limit, but the limit is much higher on the amount of people you can have around the car.
Yeah.
Whereas if you watch the pit stops here, there's like 1, 2, 3, there's like 5 of them. We've got a wreck in the pit lane.
Oh!
He's like, I think he ran over a tyre.
Ripped the front right off that. Yeah.
I was watching one of the IndyCar races the other day, and they lost one of the tyres. Like, one of the tyres got away from them, rolled across the pit lane, and they, like, the stewards, or whatever you want to call them in this, were livid, absolutely livid. They were considering disqualifying the entire team.
Well, they won't caution that either, will they? They'll just carry on, I suppose, because it's in the pit lane.
You're supposed to be going slow and paying attention anyway, but here's a replay. Let's see what actually happened.
What actually happened?
Oh, right.
Locked it up, coming in.
Oh, he's done it himself.
Jesus.
What an idiot. What an idiot.
The pit crew didn't care, though, did they? They didn't care that there was a car careening at them at full speed. They're saying, "No, there's my guy's coming in. I've got to change the tires. I want to watch this angle."
Just get out of the way. No, we're good.
Yeah, we're good.
So
that's embarrassing, man.
Is the pit lane now closed? Is this going to benefit those that pitted early?
I was going to say, I think it might be. Yeah.
Looking at his helmet.
Is that a Brit? Yeah.
Yeah, it is, yeah. Yeah.
It is. I just looked at his helmet and thought, that must be the British guy.
Yes. Coming in way too fast, yeah.
Wow.
So that's Wilson, is it? Is that who we have?
Stefan Wilson.
Yeah. Yeah, it's got him listed in the pits on the
wow
on the tracker, so yeah.
That's embarrassing, man. It's almost like when Lewis stuck it in the gravel coming into the pits a few years ago.
So they have actually yellow flagged it. The rest of the field
Surprised by that.
are running slowly. I mean, I guess it's for the reason that you mentioned earlier, and that people cannot pit right now.
Yeah.
And you don't want to keep people out there racing at full speed, not able to change their tyres, cause a blowout, and all that kind of thing.
Oh, yeah.
Because some of the crashes at the speed of this on an oval
an Indy
are
crash. Big crash.
insane. Oh, yes.
Yes.
Absolutely crazy.
I mean, look how crazy it is with a slow speed one. I mean...
Oh, here we go. Hello.
Oh, America's Got Talent.
AGT. What the heck? Oh, there's
Simon Cowell's still on it.
Yeah, Simon Cowell still does all of the US stuff.
Oh, cool.
Have you seen pictures of him when he first started in like the 80s?
No.
He looks like, oh fuck, what was this? Like Rick Rude or something. It's hilarious. Oh, it's so fun. I was watching a like Top of the Pops 1984 or something, and they showed a picture of him, and oh my god, I'm just going to try and find it and put it in the Discord.
Hang on, Dev. Apparently, there's frozen Fanta. Why are we getting this? Wild cherry frozen. Oh my god!
Wild cherry frozen Fanta. That sounds amazing.
Order ahead on the app. Well, I can't because you don't see it over here.
It'll be melted by the time it gets over here.
Hey, that looks nice, though. That looks good.
Yeah.
Well, we'll probably get that in like a year's time, obviously.
And there'll probably be slightly less sugar in it.
I wouldn't suggest we will, because we are still waiting for the vanilla iced coffee, which is the most popular drink in McDonald's.
What coffee storage is? I just missed that.
Vanilla iced.
Oh, right, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wasn't Vanilla Ice?
What?
That was Ice Baby, not Can't Touch This.
Oh yeah, that was
whatever,
MC Hammer, wasn't it?
MC Hammer.
What podcast is this? Is this a music podcast?
Hammer time.
Oh,
that's nice. Hang on, there's a horn going off.
I'm gonna get my snacks. Fuck you.
I've got me chocolate orange buttons.
Nice.
I've also got Death whilst we're in the advertisement break. I've also got some of these chicken and thyme sensations that are fantastic.
Ooh la la.
I've got the little bit of my dinner that I didn't get a chance to finish.
He's out of his car.
Yeah, well, they can get out of the car in Indy, no matter. It looks like
it's stalled. I think it's stalled.
Oh, they've got it in. They've got it in Australia. What the fuck's going on here? They've got it in Australia.
Oh, what?
Jesus. Well, Oodles.
Frozen Fanta at Burger King.
I look forward to a video of you sampling that. Put some vodka in it. See how it goes, eh?
Yeah.
I'll have a go at making you a frozen Fanta when you guys are here for the Formula One in the end of July.
That's going to be a great fun night. That's going
to be wonderful. Yeah, live from Studio B, Jez House, the other Don't Get Me Started set.
IRL, we out there. Going to be cool. As long as Boris don't fuck us over, but yeah, hopefully we'll be there. Rhys is doing weird shit. I'm out, Jaeger. But as a subscriber to my OnlyFans, you love my weird shit, so come on. I want to try frozen.
You can get they do like frozen tango that's like slushy.
Oh yeah. Slush puppy is a similar kind of thing, I'd imagine.
Right, he's finally out of there. Scott Dixon finally gets out of the pits.
Nice. Get on, Scotty boy.
It's lost the lap.
Scott Dixon's been in IndyCar for years as well.
Yeah.
Veteran kind of styly.
Oh, they can refuel.
Can they?
Yeah, he just said he had got 2 seconds worth of fuel.
Oh yeah, they've got the fuel in there. Okay, so I will take that wholeheartedly back. You're right. That is a refueling rig. We can see there. Don't think the car's very well though, is it? Looking at that.
Doesn't take that's a lot smaller hose than what we used to for refueling as well.
No, that's not the refueling hose. That's the hydraulic hose. The yellow and purple bit is the fuel.
Yeah. Not the big old high-pressure two-man jobs we used to have in Formula One.
Well, that's when garages burn down, Duff, remember?
Yes. But you also you also had people back then in teams that was purely hired to work out how long their rival team had the fuel hose on, because you could work out what rate of fuel they were putting in the car.
That's real top-class nerdery, that is, isn't it?
Yeah.
So if it's 100 litres per whatever, they'd work it out. They'd work out the consumption for the engine. They'd know how long it'd be until... But they started fucking up by starting... Because you never knew the amount of starting fuel they had in there.
Yeah.
So you could always... So if they pitted 4 laps early and put, 20 laps of fuel in, as you thought, they could actually go 24 laps. And then it all used to be quite cool. I really wish they'd bring it back, to be honest.
Make it a bit safer.
Back in the 50s, we already had a burger giant called Burger King. So he won his court case, and the big Burger King had to call their expansion here Hungry Jack's.
There we go.
Would I have been to a Hungry Jack's? I guess it's only over here.
I think I have been to a Hungry Jack's. I didn't realise it was Burger King.
I don't know if Rooster's still about, but I think it's in his town. There is a place called Burger King that isn't part of the main Burger King franchise, because it actually predates Burger King. So they've been allowed to keep the name, and it's like the only Burger King in America that isn't run by Burger King.
I'm sure I remember him saying some of that before. Yeah,
yeah,
that does ring a bell. Frozen raspberry Fanta is the best. Well, obviously, when we're all at Jezzy's in a 6 weeks' time, or however long it is, we'll put that to the test.
There's quite a lot of breaks, isn't there?
Yeah, I mean, things were still moving slowly, even though they'd cleared the pit lane. So, and I did notice that in the other limited kind of IndyCar experience I have watching it, is when there is a yellow flag, it takes them a very long time to withdraw it.
Well, they get all the adverts in.
Weather tech. What the fuck is that?
Hey, it's a good brand, man. Like, it might have a stupid name, but it's a good brand. It's basically like you can replace all the matting and stuff in your car, and it's like completely robust. It's really good. It's just got a terrible name. Speaking of weather, though, you finish your thought. Go on.
I particularly liked the back one in the pickup truck where it was all the water was channeled towards the drain. It was very smart, very smart. Carry on, sorry.
But speaking of weather, it has been sunny, but it wouldn't be an effing racing show without a Duff cast. So can we have a Duff cast and let us know whether we are maintaining sunshine throughout this race?
We are indeed. There was expected that cloud coverage would come in as the race goes on, but it's actually looking as though the wind speed is dropping massively. So it looks as though we're going to have sun all the way through the race.
Fun in the sun.
Indeed.
Well, I don't want to lie. Car wrecked and comatose, but
you thought they were well traveled.
That's about as close as I could get.
I should have had my London Jets t-shirt on. I had it on earlier.
You should have done. Yeah. Hashtag Duffcast. Thanks, Jaeger. Someone had to do it.
Oh yeah.
It's a good job, Jaeger's there.
Now, without bringing some casual sexism into this, but I'm allowed to say it because it's something my wife said, not me. Danica Patrick's looking good.
Yeah.
That is true. That is true.
Do we have...
And my wife said that, not me.
We have mixed sex drivers in IndyCar.
Yeah.
I thought so.
Yeah.
Because she was saying about it earlier, and it made she did NASCAR.
She did both. She's been
nice.
Indiana NASCAR. She's probably the most successful woman driver, I would have said, in terms of achievements and amount of races competed in, etc.
Yeah, full stop, right? Not just in IndyCar, like in general.
Yeah, absolutely, full stop. Yeah.
There you go. There's Rooster with the Burger King fact, and pretty much nailed that. Yeah.
The reason we can't have a BK within 30 miles. Oh, Jesus. Wow. No Burger King at all for you, man. Wow. That'd suck.
That is not a big loss in the States.
Is the Burger King
I like a burger
that you do have any good? Because if it is, then bonus.
Yeah, that's true. I suppose.
Oh, Simona's racing today. Cool. Nice.
There you go.
Yeah, the thing is, Rhys, when you're out in the States and you have the option of Burger King or one of the other many wonderful burger establishments such as Wendy's or Five Guys, you go with not Burger King, I'm afraid. Here, where it's McDonald's or Burger King, then yeah, you'll mix it up a bit, but
that's a fair point.
I do like. Oh, it's really hard with Burger King in the UK because if you have something that isn't a Whopper, it's about this big.
Yeah.
You get the Whopper that's like that, and then you think, "Oh, I'll have a bacon double cheeseburger. Why not?" And it comes like this. You're like 3 bites in, and you're done.
I have several words for you.
Gotta go for Bacon XL.
Yes, there you go.
Which is Whopper size.
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
The Bacon Double Cheese XL.
Triple Whopper.
And sometimes, if you're in a service station, they don't tend to do it in the franchises quite as much in the regular stores. But at service stations, you can sometimes get something called a Rodeo Triple, which is a triple cheeseburger with barbecue sauce, cheese, and it actually has onion rings inside.
Nice.
But very, very few places actually do it. I've only ever found it at service stations.
It sounds enjoyable.
Nice. Sounds good. Sounds good, Rooster. I'm liking that.
Put candy eyes in ice cream if you order a cone. Nice.
Yes.
This yellow flag is taking the piss a bit, don't you think?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's been like 10 laps now.
Well, look. Welcome to Indy 500. This is just how it goes. There'll be another hour yet before they sort this shit out. It's just how it is.
I mean, just from a racing point of view. Yeah, from a racing point of view, it's like why aren't the drivers pissed off that everyone gets a chance to pit nice and easy now?
But they've got a shed load more adverts to show you, Ches. You know,
I love American sports, but I hate the fact that adverts take precedent.
Oh yeah. Plenty of time for advertisements.
When I was live at the hockey in Vegas, it's like, yeah, we're getting into it. Okay, face off. Come on, boys. No, TV break. Fuck's sake. I mean, it was great because it was free beer, so I could just go and get some more beer, but I want to see hockey. Yeah, it's a weird story, but I booked the tickets to see the Golden Knights, and my mate I bought 2 tickets for me and a mate, and there was another 2 mates that got tickets. And we bought exactly the same ones in exactly the same section. The day before, I get an email that says, "Oh, welcome to T-Mobile Arena. Howdy, gentlemen, we are back. And ladies, and we are racing. And they are going for it.
Absolutely.
Go.
It's overtaking.
Mm.
Boom.
You're right, Doodles. It is to sort the order out, correct? Oh! Go on, son!
Yes.
Good work, man. Auto Nation around the Castro and Neves.
So what happened to Dixon after that pit? He's not even in the top 15 now.
No, he's not, is he? Go away, Carvana. Well, he was knackered though, wasn't he? With the car, and they couldn't get it going.
Lap down, so he's now 32nd.
Yeah, Chilton's in 30th as well, which is shocking.
Did you fight off the seagulls? I haven't had any seagull trouble for a few days, touch wood, but I don't know what the hell that was. I'm just going to make sure my cooling pad is all the way up. That was insane.
Oh!
That's never happened before.
They're all properly close and slipstreaming each other.
Well, this is where the 231, 234 mile an hour comes from, the drafting.
Yeah.
Here we go. Change. Is he going to go? He's going to go. No, he's not. Thought we were going to have a change of lead there. It was behind instead.
So what have we got? We got Herter in first.
So McLaren are in 8th for the Pato Award.
Yes.
Come on, Pato boy. Excited to get my present. Oh.
Is that VK's going for it?
Yeah, he's not going to get it out. What present do you get, Diego? Is it something nice for your birthday, or is it?
Oh, where's Rhys's camera's dead? What's going on?
I'm
I
still
think
here.
you can still see him fine.
Yeah, no, on the stream.
All right.
There we go.
He's done him. VK in first.
He
And
has.
Daly going through as well.
And I will say, the live time that is on the screen in front of you is a lap ahead compared to what we're talking about for live broadcast. So do bear that in mind. Jez knows.
Ooh.
Jez knows. No, it's fucked up my
Daly's
camera.
gone for the lead as well and got it.
He's got him. He's got him.
The crowd is massively happy.
He's from Indianapolis, isn't he?
Yeah.
Connor Daly.
Hometown hero.
Hometown.
Sato's up quite
Correct,
high
yeah.
now. The yellow submarine. Nice.
Yes, it's so as you read down the right hand side, it's the difference from the leader, not the car in front. It can sometimes be confusing, so I understand.
Yeah. Yeah, so for example, down in 18th, or 19th, pretty much what you can see on the screen, Hinchcliffe is 7.3418 seconds off the leader, but he's 0.2945 seconds behind Ed Carpenter in 18th.
So we are now a quarter of the way through already.
Mm.
And yeah, other than that,
Now we're in.
that unnecessary length of the yellow flag, I am enjoying it so far. It's about what I expected in terms of level of overtaking.
Yeah, you won't necessarily get a lot of overtaking as in back and forth every lap, but it's more about the strategy. It's more about it's the long game rather than rather than the back and forth.
Daly, who's now first, started in 19th. What?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, when you look at that down the line, it's all over the place really. Apart from VK and Herta in 2 and 3, everyone's jumped around massively.
Yeah.
And Scott Dixon, who started the race, is now down in 32nd.
Yep, and a lap behind because of that bad pit stop.
It's a good chance you'll get that back at some point.
And there you go,
Well,
right on cue
24th.
on our screen. They've put up the graphical representation of exactly what we're talking about. We're good at this, aren't we?
Yeah.
When is Formula E? I believe the next race is the 19th of June. I think we've got a pretty big gap.
Yes, a few weeks off, innit?
Yeah, I would look, but I don't want my computer to shit the bed again. And I'm not going to...
I'll do
on
some
it.
research. Oh, Duff's on it. Duff search instead. That's all good.
So June 19th in Mexico.
Check my memory out.
Mexico.
Rounds 8 and 9.
How did I remember that?
And then... So that's the only race in June. Then July 10th and 11th, we're in New York.
Baby.
On the streets of New York. And then after that,
London. after
July 24th and 25th, we are in London.
That's all right. Because I probably would have come down for that, but I'm down the weekend after, so it's a bit...
Yeah. Well, if you want to take the whole week off work, you can stay if you want.
don't tempt me with things like that.
Where did you say the 19th is?
Oh, I just got rid of it.
Sorry.
Mexico.
Is that a street?
Mexico is our next one.
Is that a street or is that a...
Street.
Street.
So we've got 3 streets in a row.
Yep.
Nice.
4, because Berlin's after that as well.
Bam. I like that. I do like these street courses. In Formula E especially, I like the...
Formula E cars, yes. Suit a street circuit so much better. I always said I'd like to see it on a circuit, and now I've seen it on a circuit. I'm glad they're in the streets.
Yeah.
They just race so much better on the streets.
That's what they're designed for, though, isn't it? It's,
Yeah.
Jez London
definitely.
trip. I would rather do it next year when we don't have to worry about restrictions and stuff. Like I think
I
think it's something we should plan to do Formula E, like a big effing racing trip up to London next year for the
Sounds
Formula
good.
E and for Silverstone or another Formula One race, whichever is easier. Yeah, I knew you'd say that, and I'm down for that. That's fine with me.
Yeah, I'm up for Spa.
And we'll get a hot tub and a bit of a jacuzzi, and we'll get a facial and all the rest of it.
Well, that's where we might as well do the F1 show from the from the jacuzzi.
Is that because they make Oodles? He's a good one, isn't he? He's a good one. You're right, though. You're right. I'm pretty sure you were here for that watch along disaster.
Oh yeah, that was Valencia. Was that disaster, wasn't it?
It was, and it's been widely, recognised as an absolute disaster and not a good look for the sport at all.
Yes.
Probably have said themselves, haven't they? Yeah, we fucked that one up.
But it was an anomaly, and I've enjoyed the rest of it. It's just that one.
Yeah, Monaco was unreal.
Yeah,
Monaco was superb.
We said it during the Formula One that the Monaco e-prix was better than the Monaco Grand Prix.
Yes, hands down.
So yeah, I think I'm about ready to forgive Valencia. Almost. I think that run of street races will probably really cement that for me.
We should probably, whilst we're on a little bit of a pause in the Indy race, we should probably just give a bit of respect to Moto3 rider Jason Dupasquier, who passed away after injuries. Suffered yesterday in qualifying. Yeah, absolutely dreadful crash. And he was Swiss. He was 19 years old. He was only in his second Grand Prix season. Fell on the exit turn 9, and well, I'll let you watch it if you want to watch it, but I wouldn't recommend it.
No, not at all.
And he died from his injury, so rest in peace, young man. At 19.
Just reminds us every day that motorsport is massively dangerous, no matter what you're doing, no matter how much safety they bring in. It's still a massively, massively dangerous sport.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
As we saw last year in the Formula One with Grosjean, and no matter how big the motorsport, no matter how much money's put in it, top to bottom, it's a massively dangerous sport.
Indeed. Yeah, exactly. Obviously, as a motor racing fan, I figured you'd have heard about that one. And, bugger. Never mind. Oh, where are we? Anyway, on to more happy things. Lap 61 at 200. And, we are.
I know, crazy, isn't it?
We've got
Gotland's all the way up to 9th as well.
Oh yeah.
Doing really well.
Your boys in, Noodles. Your boys in.
Yeah.
Drinking the memory. Well, we'll drink to the memory.
That's a good idea. Yes. Duff, you got your drink there. Cheers.
Are you on the Pepsi there, Jez, as well?
Afraid so.
That's all right. I've probably drunk enough for you all today. So.
Tonight, I am sponsored by Haku Vodka.
Nice. I mean, it'd be right if you were drinking it, though, wouldn't it?
It'd be even nicer if I was drinking it, yeah. Japanese craft vodka. That'll be coming with me on the beginning of August.
We're going to be smashed before the race starts. Somewhere I can see it coming. I'll probably still be smashed from Captain Brilliant the night before.
Yep.
It'll be good fun.
And we've got to fit in go-karting.
Oh, mate. I won't pass the breath test for go-karting.
I don't see it fitting, to be honest.
I don't at all.
Yeah.
But there will be other times.
Absolutely, there will be. Yeah.
It's not the last time I'll be down. It's fine.
That might have to be a pre-record. Like Formula One does before the race. They have their little pre-record bits.
We'll record it and we'll save it for an atrocious red flag during something where we need to kill time.
Yeah, the Effing Racing Show go-karting. Couple of GoPros, that'd be amazing.
Yeah, I did notice you call it effing F1 show earlier, and I was like, you need to drink for that, but you're not drinking, so we'll save that one. You owe us.
I have said it twice, but that was in relation to talking about F1. Technically, this is the F1 IndyCar show, so
there you go. Yeah,
ooh,
the effing insert motorsport here.
That was close.
That was close.
But no, there probably won't be go-karting that weekend because it's going to be jam-packed. Absolutely jam-packed.
Unless they run late night and we do it hammered after the F1, which is probably not wise.
No. I mean, I'm
But you
there
have
till
to join us. You have to join us, Jaeger.
Yes,
We'll get
absolutely.
Alex involved, Captain Brilliant, and we'll do the
Can you imagine the Formula One show with everyone?
go-kart show.
Christ. Wow. Yeah.
I am wondering, like, I don't know what time you guys are arriving or what your plans are for on the Friday, but maybe
I can make it. I can make it. I know what you're thinking. I can make it.
Like a massive. Don't get me started with
Hmm.
a bunch of pricks, basically.
I'm going to drive it, so I'll be there whenever you need me there. To be there for DGMS would be like a small lifetime achievement. So absolutely.
I feel like I'm part of the family after getting my own haters gonna hate section.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah, definitely get you involved at some point. I was thinking actually, Duff, if you're in Tunbridge, maybe you wanted to come and stay a Friday night and.
I'm working nights though.
Oh yeah, you are, aren't you? Yeah.
Hang on. While I'm here,
Oodles, hop on the
talk
plane.
about the
Dan,
race,
you're more
and
than welcome.
I'll just look up.
I could
what
grab
day
you
I've got.
on like the way down, Duff.
You could what? Grab me where? Grab me down where?
I'm
This
driving
one.
down on Friday, aren't I?
Oh,
So I could grab you on the way.
No, we're discussing next Friday now, Rhys.
Oh, next Friday. Oh, that's not going to happen.
As soon as that, yeah.
I'm busy.
That's all right. I'll probably drive because it'll probably be the missus with me as well.
Yeah.
We'll make
But should we get back to racing for a second, and we'll cover this a bit later. So the top 15 again, as it stands, is Daly now leading. VK, Castroneves, Herta, Palo, Ward, Sato, Hunter Ray, Laughlin, Rahal. That's the top 10. Newgarden. Why can't these people have names that are normal to pronounce? Newgarden in 11th. I think I got this wrong last time. I'll get it wrong again. Rosenqvist in 12th. Montoya.
No, that's okay.
Cool. Montoya 13th. John S in 14th and Harvey in 15th.
John S.
Good old Ed John S.
Well, Rahal is the son of absolutely world famous, well, not world famous, but US famous Bobby Rahal, who was a very, very famous and multiple champion in IndyCar. That's his lad, I believe, that's racing now.
Nice.
Bobby Rahal used to have this amazing moustache, and he always used to wear these round glasses. So he'd be like this, and a big tash like that. They're obviously bigger than mine. A proper beefy American tash, and he was known for that. Google him, people. Google him. Get on Google image, and you'll see a Bobby Rahal.
Look at that lovely moustache.
There you go. Dubs there. Don't do it, Jez. Don't do it.
I'm not touching anything.
Okay. I have a day
if you want to hop on a plane, son, you're welcome. You are welcome here anytime, my friend.
I have a day off this Saturday, but I still have my hotel booked in Tunbridge.
Well, it's only 45 minutes away if you're driving. So, I mean,
use it.
So, are you working Friday night over to Saturday?
I'm working Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday night, but I still have the hotel Saturday night.
Oh, I mean, you can by all means, come down for the day on Saturday or something. I'm streaming in the evening on Saturday.
I thought we were talking IndyCar.
But no,
we're meeting in Indianapolis.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was just looking at Wigfield. She popped up on my Facebook again. God, she's looking gorgeous these days. Anyway, carry on.
But yeah, we'll sort something.
Yes.
And I definitely think that I should
Nice.
get involved in DGMS when I come down on that Friday, because that'll be hilarious.
Yeah. Well, whoever can make it, you're welcome. Whether it's just you, Rhys, with how work is going and all that kind of stuff, then we'll absolutely have guests.
I want to meet you in person. Except Jez.
Yeah.
We've already met Jez, I assume. Good God.
I won't give him his birthday present then.
I wouldn't bother, Jez. I wouldn't bother.
It's
Ungrateful
right there.
bastard.
I can see it. I'll keep it here.
Leave it there now. Fuck him.
Yeah.
Fuck him. God. Graham is married to Courtney Force, US drag racer. Yes, correct. Courtney Force. She's a good, fair play. I love the drag racing. If you ever get a chance to go to Santa Pod for
yes,
FIA Super Fuel dragsters, just go. Rip their hand off. Go. Because it is the most amazing weekend. if you think Formula One was loud back in the day, these things it's a different kettle of fish, man.
Oh yeah, massively.
And it's cheap as well, like 50 quid for your weekend camping and ticket and all the rest of it.
Yeah,
and there's a bar. They have bands on in the evening. It's a really good time. If
Castro Neves just made a speedy overtake and has now taken the lead.
Correct.
In lap 72.
Jaeger's spotted the top 10 exchange. You're correct.
And who's this in the pits? Connor Daly has pitted. Oh, that would be why then. That's why it seemed like he blasted past, because he'd slowed down into the like that pit kind of lane. Well, it's not even the lane, the junction, I suppose, for lack of a better term.
So we've got another mix then.
So Sato's got up to 5th. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, Def, for talking over you.
No.
I noticed that. I didn't realise he's got himself up to 5th.
We've got a lot of people pitting again, so I guess at lap 73, we're in that second window.
Yes,
correct.
Especially if people have been going.
Especially with the yellow flags as well, they'll have saved their tyres.
So
every time we have a yellow flag, their tyres last a little longer.
I'll make you tacos at some point, Jaeger. It just probably won't be at any point near your birthday. But you'll get them.
Taco.
Do you guys have a Taco Bell down there?
No.
Oh.
No.
UK Taco Bell's crap anyway.
Wendy's, though.
Crapo Bell.
Yeah, Wendy's is coming back.
Yeah, not down here. I think Reading is the closest one.
No, but they're opening like 250 odd of them.
Yeah, none in the southeast.
Oh. You have to move somewhere where you can get stuff.
Yeah, like
Manchester,
America, maybe.
Apparently, you need to arrange a Godzilla. See, this is like a fucking social here. Apparently, you need to arrange a Godzilla night, just so you know as well. All right.
Okay, right.
Also,
I'll make a note of that.
We also need to arrange a Micro Machines night as well. We'll just cover that off as well.
Yes, that's true. Weren't we going to do that this Tuesday?
What is this? Some kind of... God.
Yeah.
Sorting out all your stuff.
I can do Tuesday. It's up to you.
So we've still got more cars in.
Technically, that one is motorsport related, so that one's fine.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I'll kick your ass for the 3rd time on Micro Machines.
Mate, I've got to win eventually. It's law of averages, right? Go on. I can't quite get him, can he? So Colton Herta, apparently in IndyCar, you have like if you think about, if you go back to Cars, for example, the Disney film, and you have a driver coach that's sat up on the top there and watching them going around and telling them when there's, and that guy tells you when there's a car below you, above you, or next to you, or whatever, so you can go down, up, or someone's coming back. And in this case, Colton Herta has Brian Herta, who's a 5-time IndyCar winner, as his, which is his dad, as his driver coach, or spotter, I believe they call him over there.
That's cool. I like that.
That is cool.
I do like when a racer retires from racing and then is able to stay involved in some way in the team.
Yeah.
I say racer. I like that in any sport, like in wrestling. If you become a manager when you're a bit older and you retire, or in like in any other kind of ball sport, you become a coach or a manager. I like it. Just continue.
2 wrestlers
in a different
start.
I wasn't watching then. I was eating my dinner. I did hear that there were some wrestlers on.
Yes, The Miz and Titus or something.
Oh, right, yeah. That doesn't surprise me. The Miz and Titus O'Neil.
Yeah, on the pre.
Yeah, if it's an appearance that they're not really that bothered about, you can definitely anticipate that it's The Miz and Titus O'Neil. The Miz because he's amazing and he will just say yes to everything, and Titus O'Neil because he doesn't actually wrestle. He just is an ambassador for WWE now and just does all the appearances.
Okay.
because he was talking to him and he couldn't shut him up. The Miz was on some kind of roundabout, something that wasn't even relevant. And then the other guy, Titus, whatever his name is, just going, "It's so amazing to be," and they were just full on Americanized, as I like to call it. And none of them making any sense. And this poor guy from ESPN or NBC, I should say, is there going, "Oh," and you can see him thinking, "Fuck." they're both talking at the same time over each other about different things, but they're so excited because they're like,
because they're on the telly.
Yeah, Titus O'Neil is 100% hype all of the time, and you may have seen the clip. Titus O'Neil is famous for running down the ramp during a Royal Rumble, tripping and sliding under the ring. Like he tripped to the bottom of the ramp, slid about 10 feet, and ended up like mostly completely under the ring.
Can I just say that Aaron led a lap there?
Yes.
No, but they were leading shortly with Pato Award, which should be an Irish name, really. I think, pretty sure he's American.
Which is now in the pit.
That's the fuelos.
Yeah, they're the fuel lines.
A spate of pitters there. Sato Award.
It's a classic-looking car.
Rosenfist and Montoya in the pits.
That is lovely.
Which makes Rahal, if I'm saying that right, and now our race leader. Correct. Hildebrand in second and Ericsson in third.
Yeah, who's now in the pits?
It'll be good. So those of you that are in the chat, feel free to chuck in who you think's going to win this race, because it's good to do it now and then do it towards the end, because I'll guarantee you that will look different towards the end, because it's Indy.
Yeah, it's all over the place.
Yeah, you can lead 199 laps and still finish last. That's one of the joys of Indy, and it happens surprisingly often.
Right,
Jonas is 18th.
At the risk of breaking things, I'm going to set up a prediction.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, there's an S on the end of yes. Did you know? I did not. It's not something I knew.
The butt.
Yeah, that's Jaeger's name for the Miz. Okay, the prediction has begun. Will there be a crash by lap 100 of the Indianapolis 500? So with 1/5 of the race completed, will there be another crash between now and then?
Oh, yeah.
Get your votes in now. Oodle says Daly for the win.
Oh, yeah, that's not a bad shout.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. He's been up there pretty much the entire race, hasn't he?
And Max Chilton's got himself up to 30th. Well done, son. He's another daddy's boy, to be honest. He was one of the first daddy's boys. Something
gone a bit weird with this this tracker now. It seems to have cut off one. It's only got two. I don't know what's going on there. It's very strange.
F5.
So how long have we got? 5 minutes on the prediction?
I'll give it a refresh.
Shift and F5 is the full reloads the page fully. F5 is a light reload.
I'll just do a light one. See what that does. Nope, that's fucked it. There we go.
We got faith in you, Chess.
There we are.
There we go. VK's back in front. Oops. I pressed the wrong button.
Very strange things going on. Yeah, so we'll do this for the F1 and the Formula E as well. So that people that are watching, it at least gives them something to follow if they can't watch the race live.
Yeah, we used to have the Planet F1 stuff for a bit, didn't we? But then that started cocking about.
It did. That was heavily cocking about. But I'll get the official F1 timing up now. It's easier now. I've got my gigantic second monitor.
Oh, have you gone big or gone home?
I have. Yeah. It's
nice.
It's a good one. It's huge.
It does make life easier. It's like 64 inches of pleasure here, and it's fantastic.
Yeah, I don't know what my total is now. The screen I got is 32, and then I've got what must be, I don't know, 16 on my laptop. So maths, put that together.
It's enough for a good night.
It is.
Yes.
And I've got my old monitor that I'm going to do as a vertical thing there in the one gap I have. I'll put chat and stuff on that.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes, should be good.
It's huge. He overcompensates. Well, yeah, you ought to know, man. You know, just saying.
mate.
So Connor Daly, VK. So McLaren are in third.
2 seconds, guys. I've just got to make a quick phone call.
Okay,
Sorry.
no problem.
So if we can get into third, if we can keep it there with Pato, that'll be amazing. Quick, steal Duff's guitars.
I'll keep an eye on
He does have a lot of guitars, that man.
on Duff. It's almost like he runs a guitar business or something.
I know, yeah. Just imagine if he had his own guitar shack or something, like a business.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that
He
be
could call it,
wonderful?
like, what's his name? Duff. He could call it Duff's Guitar Shack.
No, that'd be a great idea, wouldn't it?
It would be a wonderful idea. We should
He's
when
fucked
he
up,
gets
and we're giving him
back,
a free plug.
we should tell him. We should tell him that he
Yeah.
should do that.
We will do.
Yeah.
Can't believe he's buggered off, and we're giving him a free plug. Wow. Oh look, it's the all-weather advert again, I believe. Is it? Oh no, it's Firestone. Sorry, Firestone.
So why are they
Whatever you
called
drive.
Firestone in the States and Bridgestone elsewhere then?
It is strange why they have a different name. I don't quite get why they do that. So here we have Carvana. Oh, and Pataday. Is that contact lenses, isn't it? I think.
Yes.
We could just do a stream on adverts. Couldn't it be hilarious? When's Daily Relief? Kill those
Yeah.
crabs.
No, we definitely need to do an advert watch along stream at some point because we could put the adverts on. Like,
Yeah.
advertisers don't care about free advertising, do they?
No.
I'm just going to mute Duff.
Good idea. Listen free. Oh, Sirius Radio. Now, when I went to Canada about 12 years ago, maybe more than that, 15 years ago now, my cousin had a thing that looked like a sat nav in his car. And I said, "What the hell is that?" And it was a satellite radio, which is what Sirius, whatever it's called, Sirius was back then. And they said, "Oh, look at all these hundreds of channels." I was like, "Oh man, that's amazing!" Because it was like satellite radio. Because he's a long distance trucker. He trucks across back and forth Canada. And at the time, he said, "This is the best way to get me music on." I was like, "Oh, fair play."
Yeah, I'm not sure it's free. I think you do have to subscribe to it, but there is a lot on there. Yeah, I do wish we had something like Sirius.
It's different, isn't it? It's different. Now, I also forgot to say this Euros beer is, go on, Jez, spot the flag.
Finland?
Correct. And so when you buy a crate of Heineken, and I'm not a commissioner, I wish I was, I really do wish I was, all of the boxes have got different countries that in Euros
I like
beer.
that.
Some have got the actual winners in as well, which is the Welsh one. And,
Are you going
on
to keep
offer in
them?
Aldi at the minute. I wish they were sponsoring me because that'd be nice. Hey, Matt, we got free beer. Oh, cool, yeah.
What have I missed?
Well, we decided that someone like you, who had so many guitars behind him, should open up a guitar shop. And then Jez thought of a good name, didn't he, Jez?
Yeah, I've even got a fantastic name for you. Because your name's Duff, right?
Yeah.
And it's a building with guitars in it, like a
Like
a shack, if you will.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you should call it Duff's Guitar Shack.
What a good idea.
That is a great name.
Yeah.
It's a great name. And
Yeah.
I tell you what, as if by magic,
No.
actually,
No.
come up with a logo.
Man,
What are the chances?
Someone clip that, class. Duff, if you ever need a TV advert, if you don't use this, I'm going to be upset.
Starting to think
brilliant.
Rhys is Welsh obsessed. Yeah, that's just Welsh people, mate.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Undertale Lover, nice to see you. Welcome to the stream.
Evan, welcome in. Do you like a bit of IndyCar? We're watching the Indianapolis 500.
I
And
wouldn't
yes,
say I'm totally strong.
during the commercial that they had, and we were talking about contact lenses and tyres and things, Connor Daly took first place. So
Lovely.
the top 5 is now Daly, VK, Award, Hunter Ray, and Herta.
We got a McLaren in third, Duff. We're going to do this.
Oh, yeah.
I want a McLaren win today.
Definitely.
How cool would that be? Just to see Lando's happy face
Do
on.
we have
on,
commercial
thoughts.
breaks today, Jez?
We
We've
do
done
have
well.
to do a
Yeah,
commercial
nice.
break. Yeah, we haven't done so yet, but we do have to do a couple. Unfortunately, I don't know how long we've been live because it's the second video.
Yes.
Well, what was it? 5:30 we went live, wasn't it? Give or take, so hour and a half.
Yeah. So in the next lull, remind me. We'll take a commercial break then.
I can use a piss, so yeah, it's a good idea.
But we're on lap 92 of 200 now. As we mentioned, the live timing above us is a lap ahead. So there might be a bit of a spoiler there if you're watching that and listening to us.
Go on, son. So Sato's not in the race, is he really? Chilton's 29th. Willpower 13th. I'm just going to
Chilton nearly brushed the wall.
He's in car 30. My bad. I take that back. Sato is in 9th, but he's in car number 30.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's dropped a fair bit.
So who are the McLarens?
And you're going to ask that. Pato Award in 3rd.
Juan Pablo Montoya.
Yeah. And hang on. I looked this up earlier.
Didn't we just have Sato is in an orange car? Is he a McLaren?
No.
God, no.
There you go. Oodles did the clip for you.
So Juan Pablo Montoya, Felix Rosenquist,
that's it.
Yes. And Patricio Award.
Yeah, Patrick.
Yeah.
Oodles. Sorry, Oodles. It's it wiped you out because of your because you tried to do a link. Why doesn't it let people do clips? That's dumb, isn't it?
I've done it for him. It's fine.
Yeah. It should let people.
Did it time him out, or is he all right? Do we need to let him back in?
No, I didn't time him out. Oh, it timed him out for 5 seconds. So.
No, that's all right.
So he's back. Silly Twitch.
I've reposted it anyway.
Lovely.
I got the power.
All good.
They reckon VK's gonna have to pit in 4 laps.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, VK pitted on lap 68. It's now lap 95.
Yeah.
Everyone else is a few laps. I mean, Daly was only 71, so he can't be far behind needing to pit.
Yeah, there's a lot of mid to late 70s there as well, so they're all going to have to start coming in soon.
Yeah, and there are 4 laps left in the prediction. The predictions are closed, so we're just waiting for the outcome now. Yeah, it was 5 minutes, so that is done. Did you get yours in or not? You forgot?
Nope. I got distracted. It's kind of cool that Montoya is driving for McLaren in Indy because he drove for them in Formula 1 as well as Williams.
Is there much kind of collaboration between the different motorsports within the teams that exist in more than one, if that makes sense?
I don't think. Well, there's not that much terms and stuff that crosses over. Really, it's as you can see, the Indy cars are completely different to Formula 1 cars. Same as NASCAR is different, and the rest of it. Same as Formula E. Yeah. So I don't think there's much in terms of collaboration. Maybe in terms of aero, perhaps. Maybe there's some aero bits that apply to both. The engines are different. The fuels are different as well, I suppose. So yeah, it probably doesn't. It's probably not an advantage to be in more than one. If there were some bits you could take off an Indy car, put on a Formula 1 car, that'd be an advantage. But there's not that much probably that crosses over between the two, sadly.
No, not even the engines. Hence why Honda are coming out of Formula 1 but staying in IndyCar. Because it's just all internal combustion engine, isn't it?
Are they really coming out of it, or are they just rebadging it as a Red Bull engine? Well, that's the question.
Yeah, well, Red Bull have got mostly Mercedes mechanics in there now.
But I would imagine...
technically, I bet some of those, because we all know what the team used to be, are probably ex-Honda anyway.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
So our popular culture fact of the day is sponsored by MJ Harmstone, who does not sport, but supports us anyway and lurks. Connor Daly was on an episode of The Amazing Race.
Never seen it. Is that any good?
It's all right, yeah.
What's it about?
Racing.
as the clue might, the name might
So
suggest,
I get it's something to do with racing. Yeah,
it is a race. Yeah, so basically they start in one place in America and then they race around the world. They're given a certain amount of money and they
like the Cannibal Run
they have to do.
Yeah,
it's pretty good. Well, I say it's pretty good. I've only watched the early seasons, which is like 20 years ago, but it's still going now. It's gone on for like 29, maybe even more than 30 seasons now. So yeah.
God, look at that egg cooker though, man. Test your own egg cooker for 7 days. Well, who wouldn't want to do that?
Yeah, I don't think that's a real thing.
It's exciting, mind, isn't it?
Hello, Tamsin. How are you doing?
I mean, you'd have to shell out for it, of course, because it wouldn't be cheap.
His partner on it was Alex Rossi. Yeah, he's in the race too. He's down in 31st.
Hey, Tamsinaki, nice to see you. Hope you're well.
Oh, so you're saying they were competitors on the Amazing
Over
Race?
there on the same. Is it like a twosome or threesome, or is it
It's
one? Or is it mano mano?
It's a pair.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm with you. Well,
So they were actually competitors on it, by the sounds of what he's saying, which is really interesting. Yep. Okay. Cool.
No, you are correct, Doodles. You are exactly correct. They've acquired the intellectual property from Honda, and Honda accelerated their plans for the. Well, they had a plan for the engine for the next 2 years, but they've done it in 1 year to give it to like accelerate the performance of the engine, which is why you'll find Red Bull have got that bit more punch currently, and so they can leave. I think that's probably part of the deal with Red Bull is like if we absolutely smash the hell out of it for this year, as in our next 2 years development plan, do you mind if we just give it to you and you carry on? And they probably went, oh, well, that's more development than we were going to get. And, okay, we'll do it. And, I think you'd find the Red Bull will sell that engine on as well, mind.
Yeah. Well, it's worked. It's worked for them this season.
Look at it. It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
It won't just be, I'm fairly sure it won't just be AlphaTauri and Red Bull with that engine in next year or perhaps the year after. But if it turns out to be extremely competitive as it is now, you'll get some of the teams to go, actually, Christian, can I throw you a few £1 million for your engine? And you'll go, yeah, of course you can. It'll be interesting to see what happens, particularly if like the talk of VW and stuff comes back up with the new rules. We shall see. Soapbox racing. Well, we did talk about it, Jess. We did talk about it. Yeah. It's a tricky one, isn't it? Really?
Does he mean, an effing racing show on it, commentating on some soapbox racing, or does he mean actually making some soapbox races and wanging them down a hill?
Oh, for both.
Yeah. Apparently they were teammates. Okay, cool.
Where has Daly gone? I assume he's pitted.
It's in second. He's coming into pits on my stream.
Yeah.
Oof. Looked it up. You mean both? Okay.
We are now in that pit window for sure, aren't we?
Yes.
So within the next 10 laps,
jumping in.
You will see. And it's now a lap 104, which means that there was not a crash. So I think Duff and others are going to get some points here.
Boom.
The answer was no.
Does anybody want to guess the next country?
I don't know who's in the European Championship this year.
Well, just pick a European country, Jez.
I'm going to go with Germany.
What's the question?
Pick a European country because they're all on these beers.
Oh, right. I'm going to say Austria.
Here we go. Ready? It's the reveal. Hey! It's the best one.
Are they generally? Oh, I didn't realise.
Genuinely didn't know that. I picked it up with the pie.
Technically, they're not in Europe anymore.
No, we're in the European Championship. So.
And they're in the European continent, just not in the European Union. Economic.
Welcome to Jez's geography.
and politics.
This is if you in a previous life was a teacher. Some say in the same life, but
Now we've got a little Duffcast going on the main feed there. Apparently it's a north-northwest wind of 7 miles per hour. The air temperature is 66 degrees Fahrenheit, and the track temperature is 107 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yes.
I don't know what those are in not Fahrenheit, but
yeah, Celsius
pretty warm. Pretty warm.
We all know jazz don't age. Well, I mean, you still look the same as when we were in uni, or in Cardiff, etc. That's fine.
Not really. You remember that photo with the daffodil?
Well,
I look like a baby. I look like a baby in that.
I mean, I've got it by you if you want.
You can wave it up at your camera if you want. I don't care. Don't bother me.
I mean, it's not like Club with that video of him dancing on the trampoline that pops up every now and again. I love that video, by the way. Whenever he comes in now, I pull it up because it makes me laugh. The joys of OBS.
Oh, hopefully.
You what, sorry?
The photo, hopefully.
Oh, no, the full video.
No.
He's back into his account now, so we might get some madness later on.
No, it's just you said pulls it up, Rhys. That's what Duff was referring to.
Oh, I'm with you.
We must mention while we're here that this weekend is the first all-female IndyCar team.
Is it all female or is it majority female?
Yeah,
I thought it was all female.
Oodles dropped earlier that it was the pit crew was 75% female and the driver was female. Yeah, it's probably the owner or something that is ruining it. Probably a male.
But yeah, they've had some good pit stops.
It is what it is. No embarrassing stuff with me. Yeah, just give us some time, friend.
Ward is actually Mexican, not American.
Oh, is he Mexican?
How do you end up with such an Irish name as Ward in Mexico? That's got to be an interesting family history, isn't it?
He's got a good lead too. 1.2 seconds. That's a tidy little gap there.
Mm. Yes. Okay.
We can do this. I love McLaren win. Come on.
Yeah, we definitely need a McLaren win.
Just over halfway now as well.
We are, and so I think that might be a nice time for us to take a little commercial, just to make sure we do get one in. Otherwise, we could be here all day. So stay with us. We'll be back at the Indianapolis 500 in just 2 minutes. And Rhys can go and have a piss.
I agree.
See you in a moment. back to the Effing Racing Show. We have indeed changed the leads. Rhys, while I eat some grapes, do you want to give us a little update on the top 10? Have you got it there in front of you?
I do indeed. I do. Graham Rahal, son of Bobby Rahal, is in front. Two-time winner, Takuma Sato, I should say. Sako. That's the footballer. Sato is in second. Helio Castro Neves, our favourite Mexican, is in third. J.R. Hildebrand, a name we haven't heard of much. This race has got himself up to fourth. Scott McLaughlin, Oodles his boy, is there. In his rookie race, actually, to be fair, although he's dropped down a bit now, he's had to pit for the looks of it, which is interesting. We got Pato Award in seventh in the McLaren, is in the pit at the minute, along with Santino Ferrucci, Alex Palau, and the Dutch lad Arenas VK in his Chevrolet. So that's we're in a pit phase, I think, again here. Whilst we were in a bit of a break,
yes.
So the order is all over the place, but it'll settle down in a couple of minutes once everyone gets in and out and back on, and gets back on with their race strategy. So you can see, hey, look at that, nice and sideways.
Yeah.
So in a lap or so, we'll be back to the normal race order. It's all a bit nuts to the minute.
Oh, we've got a little battle going on here.
Yeah. Someone's going for it.
Tamsnaki, did you get a par? Were you sub-par, on par, under par at the old golf? And Hope McDonald's was nice as well.
Yeah, McDo on a hill. Which hill was it? I've got to know. These are the questions that are important in life. We can stop everything we're doing. What hill did you have McDo on? Was it the same hill that I had McDo on?
Well, I'm assuming it was the hill with the McDonald's close to it.
Well, you'd think so.
2 holes in one. Well, I tell you, that's an interesting night for all concerned.
Yeah, how do you do that?
Tell
me more.
Yeah, I realised as I asked you the question, Tamsin, I don't actually know the name of the hill that I sat on. So even if you answer me and it is the same hill, I'm not actually going to know. So there you go.
Smutty lot, yes, you are on the correct channel for that.
Oh.
I was behaving. I was just talking about McDonald's and hills. I'm a good boy.
Yeah, just
what is going on there with McLaughlin?
On watching. Okay.
He went in the wrong pit. What?
So easy to do, apparently.
We look down to the white horse on the right. It was the same hill. There you go. You are the second affiliated member of the Primetime Streamer Network to eat McDo on that hill.
So he went into the wrong pit.
Went into the pits. Looks as though he went into the pit box, but then came straight out of the pits again.
Yeah, it wasn't his pit box. But he'd gone past his pit box, I think.
Oh, bloody hell.
You can't make that up.
What a waste.
Oh, that's... He was doing really well as well, and now it's chucked him right back down. Yeah.
That's shafted it now, isn't it?
Yeah, he's down in 32nd now.
Oh, yeah, and he's still got a pit.
Well, he's going to have to come back into pit now, isn't he, when he comes out?
Yeah. Yeah, so other than the retirement, he's last, dead last.
Here's Rahal. Letterman.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Letterman has his own team.
What, Dave Letterman?
Yeah.
And yes, it is that Letterman that owns the team.
Because he used to do sports comment. He used to do commentary.
He did.
There
was a feature before the race, wasn't there? I don't know if you called it, Duff.
Yes.
And like they interviewed David Letterman and asked him about all his motorsport experience and stuff and the rest of it. And that's why he has the team.
I did.
He's not short of a few quid, is he? So
no, he's not short of a few quid. He did his job for a very long time. But it surprises me that it's him rather than Jay Leno.
Oh, there we go.
And there
goes the tyre.
Oh shit! And they hit it.
Oh dear me. That could actually be quite nasty. That
it could. Yeah.
It hit the aero screen, I think, though. So
yes,
I think he was. He was all right. Yeah. And these guys have got the big kind of halos as well, haven't they?
I'm really surprised they don't have the same tether that they do in Formula One, so the tyres don't go off.
Well, at 230 mile an hour. As many tethers
Holy crap! They're saying on the commentary there that the Hondas are actually better on their fuel than the Chevys.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
So it's Graham Rahal. That's a shame. He was doing well.
Yeah, I'm not sure what caused him to go into the barrier. Then, do you?
No. So now they're gonna.
Yeah.
Now that he's walked away under his own power, hopefully they'll replay it.
That's where the tyre hit. Look on the front wing there.
Nice black rubber on,
I thought it hit
his
the
nose.
screen, the aero screen, but it didn't obviously, so that's good.
Yeah, no, I thought it hit the nose.
Connor Daly was hit by the tyre.
Yeah. He's all right though, so he should be able to carry on. It shouldn't make any difference, really.
It's just where he is.
Unlucky.
That's the question. He's down in 9th now.
Just think, if there'd been a safety car, it would have been a perfect time for a commercial break, wouldn't it?
They reckon.
Story of my life, mate. Premature.
So did that tyre came off beforehand?
Let's have a look then.
That tyre's already off.
They didn't get it on properly. And that's what caused his crash.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, that tyre's off.
No, it's not, is it?
Yeah.
And so he came out. Oh, crap. Oh, my
Holy
God.
crap.
Rookie errors,
Oh, man, that's bad. That's bad.
Jesus.
I mean, at least he wasn't going full speed.
Yeah. Oh, that tyre was coming straight at him, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Look at that.
Left rear, you're right, Noodles. You're right.
He didn't even get out of the pits. He didn't even get out of the pits.
No. But the car just crumples, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That's what it's designed to do, really.
There you go.
Yeah.
A donk.
But doof.
Wish I could have seen that. Go on to either the IndyCar Facebook page or the NBC Sports page. The clip will be up in minutes. They're really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good at that.
Oh, is this? There you go. Oh, you tried to avoid it. Wow.
On board, yeah.
Look at
Look at that. Oh, wow.
Didn't even get out of the pits.
You know when you spin around and you see that tyre coming towards you, it's like,
Here you go. There's we get an onboard from Daly in a minute after this.
Oh,
looking
that's
at
what
the
we're
car.
looking forward to. That's what I want to see.
Yeah, here you go.
Here we are. So you see the crash, he
Look
comes
at
around the
this.
corner.
Tries to avoid it. Bang.
Wow.
That was
That
very
could have
lucky.
been a lot different.
Yeah.
That could have been a lot different.
If that had hit his tyre or his suspension or anything, that could have ripped his tyre off.
Mm. And he was shifting
Yes. Yeah, he was properly shifting.
because he was at race pace, so he was going for it. And, I mean, we're lucky that it hit the nose in some ways.
Yeah.
Like I said, if it hit the aero screen of that 200 odd mile an hour, it's. I mean, I don't know what they test that aero screen at, but it's wow.
If it's the same, because the Halos in Formula 1 are 2 ton, aren't they?
They're huge things, yeah.
Yeah, they're tested
In terms
to
of the
2
weight
ton.
they can take. Yeah,
But these screens have got, like the Halo, they have got a pillar in the centre.
yeah, there is. Yeah,
It's a small one, but
Just check.
You could
No
park your car
video
on-
yet.
You could park your car on the top of a Halo, and it wouldn't.
I know the onboard oodles was crazy.
It was crazy then. Just imagine being like, the driver coming around that corner at 200 mile and going, oh.
Yeah,
I didn't even have time to go.
He tries to
Oh,
avoid
yeah.
it, but at that point, wherever he goes, he doesn't
would
stand a
literally-
chance.
Literally shit yourself, wouldn't you?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. And no one would
I
blame me
would
for
be
this.
in the brown overalls for this race.
A lovely shade of white and brown. Oh, dear me. No.
So yeah, they reckon a lot of the cars now are going to come in, top up the fuel and that, so that they can,
Go to the end.
yeah.
They still have to pit for tyres, I'd have thought.
Yes.
Oh, they will. Yeah. We got a lot of pitting still to happen.
But fuel takes the longest, doesn't it?
Plenty of opportunity to not put the tyres on properly and crash again for other people.
Yes.
Anyone got a DeLorean, I could afford to redo my tip.
Well,
Well,
Oodles,
funny enough, Oodles.
who are you going to curse next? So it can't be him now. Who's your pick to win now? Who are you going to curse?
Well, Connor
next?
Daly's still going there, isn't he?
He was doing really, really well. And McLaughlin was doing really well, who you mentioned as well.
Oh, look at that. The onboard when the wheel comes off. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mad.
Oh, it's advert time again. Here we go, folks. This looks like some kind of Olympics advert, does it?
Yes. That's next month?
Yeah, I'm probably looking forward to the Olympics. I am.
Yeah, me too.
And we still need to decide which of us are going to do some different sports and stuff. I'm well up for that. We'll let you
I'm some sports.
I'm
the
game.
Euros
I thought we were going to have a draw.
Well, I don't know. I think it might just be us three, to be honest. I'm not sure that other people are that keen. So,
I'm game. I'll pick a random
one. Might just be a case of us,
Well, next year as well. Next year should be the Winter Olympics, and I'm well up for that. I prefer the winter over the Summer Olympics.
Oh no, I like a bit of Summer Olympics. The Irish Taco King, maybe.
Thing is,
let's all go for McLaren. We all want a McLaren to win.
So I was going to pick a random sport that I know nothing about, because it's all on terrestrial telly, so you can do proper watch along. You think you can play it on the stream because
no,
it's
unfortunately not.
BBC or whatever.
No, because it's free to air here, but worldwide not so much.
Ah, right, okay, fair play.
Yeah, I will look into it because they're I know that in the Twitch Sports program that I'm in, they have some deals where you can do actual watch-alongs with it on the screen for some of the Euro games.
I wonder if we could do it as well with some of the free-to-air YouTube motorsports.
I'm wondering that. Yeah, I mean, some of these things are so small; it might be worth just reaching out to them and seeing if they'd be up for it. I'm sure that some of them would be like, go for it. And just gives them promotion.
If only we had someone who was dedicated to the streaming and stuff to sort this out for us, stuff.
Me?
Yeah. He's biting.
I'll give it a go while I'm on shift. I don't know if they'll reply to me at midnight, but
it's not like you got anything else to do, is it? You press forward on the train and job done.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I do.
Yeah.
100 yards. Yeah, okay. Yeah, there you go. Thanks.
I'll see what I can do.
Right, so reverse her into forward, turn the throttle a bit, then turn the brake on and go back. It's fine.
What lap do you think we're going to resume racing here in Indianapolis?
158.
Given the length of the
Still be a while yet. Still be a while yet.
Yeah. They came back to the feed to show a replay of the crash, and then they've gone back to commercial again.
Yep. This is why we're at commercial, and we're back. Oh, is that the new Suicide Squad trailer?
Yeah, I'll tell you what this is, gents. This is a commercial for HBO Max.
Oh, fair enough.
Which is fast growing to be one of the better streaming services in the US. They've got a lot of good stuff.
It'll be interesting to see what Amazon does now they own MGM. Amazon Prime's going to get a lot of films.
Space Jam, nice.
My only worry is now there, because I know Red Dwarf's coming off Netflix. That'll probably go on BritBox.
Yeah.
There's a new Red Dwarf, isn't there?
And there's loads of new ones. Then you're basically going to end up having to pay like 200 quid a bloody month to watch everything you want, or people just aren't going to bother and they'll go back to normal telly.
I think it's more that people will pick and choose the streaming services they have for any given month. So be like, right, this month I'm going to have Netflix so I can watch X, Y, and Z. Next month I'll get BritBox so I can watch this and that. And then the month after I'll get... Because it's not like you can... Even if you subscribe to them all, you haven't got time to watch everything, do you?
Yeah.
And most people like to binge watch things now, like watch the same thing in succession. So...
The only thing that annoys me about BritBox is I've already paid for those TV shows with the TV license.
It's the same as, when they used to release things on DVD, though. You're just paying twice for it, but I do understand your point.
But to take things off iPlayer to put on to pay just seems ridiculous. When you've got people like Channel 4 that have got tons of material that's all free to air.
It is, yeah. Although Channel 4 are part of BritBox as well, I believe. Oh no, it's just BBC and ITV, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, gents, we're approaching a green flag, so we will shut our mouths about the length of time. Green flag is gone. Lap 25, 125 even. We're back in it.
We are live,
and we've immediately got some overtaking.
Pato cake.
Castro Neves into first.
Boo.
Boo.
Come on, McLaren.
Do it for Britain. Do it for Britain.
Do it for Britain. And Mexico.
James Bond. Rocky movies and shows like Stargate, apparently.
Where is John S? John S is in 28th.
Oh dear. That's not good for John S.
Don't get to take the piss out of his name any longer. Yeah, 4 wide. There's a lot of battle going on here.
Oh,
he was 8th earlier. Yeah, that's how racing works, Jaeger. Sometimes they're in 8th, sometimes they're not.
Oh, Jez. I can feel that from here. Max Chilton in 30th, our Brit.
To be fair, that's consistent. He's been in 30th for the entire race.
Yeah.
He should drive faster. Well, yes, I completely agree. Again, that's how.
The only interesting thing he ever posts on his Facebook.
Oh yes,
is just about his missus. His missus is
Paddy's in the lead again. Come on,
Paddy boy.
That's what we want.
It's true, yeah. The drive faster doesn't work in Formula E because then you run out of battery too quick.
That's the good thing about internal combustion engines. Just go and go and go.
Especially if you can refuel like this.
Yes.
You can really go for it.
Ooh.
So, we mentioned earlier, or rather you mentioned earlier, Rhys, that these cars in this race are faster than Formula 1 cars. How would a Formula 1 car fare on an oval track in comparison?
It would be quicker.
Yeah,
miles quicker, because they just put different gear ratios in. So,
and aero.
Yeah, and aero.
So one car will stick to that track so much more because there's so much more aero.
I reckon you get a Formula 1 car 250, 260 around there easy with a proper aero package. And all they do, if you think about Indy, it takes them 2 laps to get up to that 230 mile an hour because of the way they do the gears, like the gear ratio. So if you think when you're on like the motorway and some cars have a 6th gear, that's that cruising at 75, 80 or whatever you want to do on the motorway. Well, Formula 1, obviously they do their gears to get the maximum speed for the track. But if they put that 8th gear up into a massive cog, I reckon, they'd piss all over it. And they'd be faster as well because Formula 1 cars are built differently. With the level of downforce they'd be able to generate. If you think a Formula 1 car at flat out can drive upside down and would still stick to the ceiling. They've got that much downforce.
Okay.
Because of the way they work. It'd be interesting to see mine. I would like to see it. I'd like to see it. I
think they should do an oval every now and again just to stick it to the others if nothing else, just to go this is the reason we don't do this, and it's because it's too easy.
When they came to Indy, they were doing 190, 200 around that last corner anyway. And that was without a specific setup to go as fast as you can. So I think it wouldn't be a problem. They were going the opposite way, so they were coming on to the start straight.
Kind of got an oval.
Last
year. That was a great race.
You did.
It wasn't very overly, but...
but it was
4 turns, 4 chicane.
Yeah. It's a lot less corners than we're used to.
And for F1 versus IndyCar race, there'd be 20, 30 seconds a lap in that Jaeger, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But that's not to say that Indy is crap because it's slower. That's absolutely not what I'm saying.
Oh, not at all.
Different beast. They're a different beast. Different beast. In terms of the technology and the speed and the downforce and the grip that they have, they're very different.
Yeah, they're very different sports.
I'm trying to think of a good way of putting it. It's like, I don't know. It's like
chips and crinkle cut chips.
Yeah, that works for me. Or if you had different brands of crisps, so you have like your Walker's crisps, your Seabrook crisps, and then you have your as their home brand crisps. They're all crisps, yeah. They all taste of potato. They're all crisps, but some are a little bit nicer, a little bit more enjoyable.
Here's one that probably works for you. It would be like 2 rugby teams turning up and playing, but one of them's playing rugby union and the other's playing rugby league. It's still all rugby, but
I don't know what that means.
But it just wouldn't work.
No,
okay, here's one for you, Duff. It would be like if 2 teams turned up, one of them was playing field hockey and the other was playing ice hockey on gravel.
Ah, fair enough. On gravel. So
See, I've never been
exactly.
a massive fan of crinkle cut chips.
Perfect.
Is Formula 1 on the BBC still? No. It is on Sky Sports F1 in the UK.
And
Channel 4.
highlights are on Channel 4, but I don't think for much longer.
There's no
No,
point.
I
is
thought
there?
they did a long deal on it.
You thought they had a long deal? I thought the deal was up soon.
No, part of the Sky deal was that the highlights
research.
remained on free-to-air telly.
Okay.
No, I don't need to research that. I know that's right.
It's in your mind.
But-
fair enough.
Part of the deal with Sky, it's like the reason that Channel 4 can show the Silverstone Grand Prix live. It's all part of their protected shit.
Yeah.
And Formula 1 highlights free after remain on free to air. Not the races, but other than Silverstone. Like, the FA Cup can't be on Sky, for example. Wimbledon can't be on Sky. It's one of those jobbies.
There was talk
Well,
as well
pay
that
for
the
Diego.
Ashes,
You can
the
watch it
Ashes
free.
should be on free to air as well.
Well, yeah, it's like the Six Nations.
Yeah.
Although the Six Nations is only a half protected. But the BBC have just re-signed that with ITV. And they beat Sky,
yeah.
which is good.
Same with the Euros and that. That's on half and half, isn't it?
No, the qualifiers are on Sky.
Or was it the World Cup? The World Cup's
No.
on half and half.
No, the Euros and the World Cup are protected events.
Yes.
But the qualifying
They were
qualifying
half
games.
and half BBC ITV though, weren't they?
Oh, right. Sorry. Yeah. You're right. But the qualifiers are not. So qualifiers are on Sky generally because they pay the money.
Yeah.
But the actual final games are on Beeb and ITV, which is good.
Amazon Prime gets a lot of games now as well.
I like their coverage. I've got to say, the few games I watched on Amazon, fantastic.
And they get NFL as well. You get
Oh, are they?
Thursday night games, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Not here though. Not yet.
Yeah. Amazon UK for the last year or two have had Thursday night football.
Oh, okay. They don't archive it though, do they? It's not on the it's not still there the next day. I
No.
don't think.
No.
No.
It's just in their sports section where they have like tennis and other bits.
Yeah,
And I don't think it stays there for long.
Jez doesn't stay up.
Can't believe we didn't know that, Jez. I'm disappointed.
Mate, I don't use British television at all.
Jez is permanently VPN to the States.
I am,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, Walberts.
What's this, Milo? Coffee. Oh, it's coffee.
Sponsored by
Oh,
Walberts in the corner.
Damn you, Walberts.
Yeah.
Always have the tricky parking spots in Walberts as well. God damn it. So here we go then. We're coming back, aren't we? So who's actually winning now? Let's track of where we are.
Palo is in first,
Yes.
Okay.
according to the.
Paddy's now down to third.
Oh, come on, Pato. Taco. You can do this.
I'm just trying to look at the colours to see if it actually matches what we've got on the tracking. Yes,
Yeah, it does.
it's still the
Daly's
same.
down to ninth. Sato in eighth.
Now, there's a name in seventh that we haven't discussed at all today because he hasn't been there. Paginord? Pagino?
Pagno.
Paginord.
Started the race in 26th, now up to 7th.
Nice.
Quite a good jump.
Yeah.
In the
The
top
luminous car,
10, in the top 10, he is the person who has gained the most places. Second only to Jack Harvey, who started in 20th and is now in 10th.
Come on, Jack. You can do this.
Yes.
And again,
He's gonna
now
win.
they're talking about him on the coverage.
Yeah.
It's eerie how
So
ahead
they
of the
can
curve
hear
we are.
us.
Well, obviously they're taking their
They're cute
pointers from
us,
us, aren't they?
Yeah.
Of course.
Who wouldn't?
So Juan Pablo's doing all right in 11th as well.
Yeah, he's made up
He's
a
in with
few
a shout.
places.
Yeah. If you're in the top 15, 20, you've got a shout of winning this.
Yeah.
'Cause it goes nuts.
Yeah, the amount has changed already.
Andretti's up to 15th as well. Whichever Andretti that is.
Marco Andretti, he started 25th.
Yeah. Cool. So he's got up 10 spots, which is good.
I mean, Montoya started 24th.
Mm.
Yeah. The biggest gain that I can see is Will Power in 12th, who started 32nd.
Yep.
Yeah, he had a humongous cock up in qualifying. Will Power. He's one of the main men in IndyCar generally. Pretty sure he's won it as in the Indy Championship a couple of times as well.
We've got a pit. Who's this in the pit? Daly is pitted.
Daly. You can tell by the big tyre mark on the front.
Oh yeah. And the numbers are pretty helpful as well, but I don't know the numbers yet.
No, not well enough. It's like you three see the future. Well, Jaeger, it's been said before. I mean, I did say that you'd end up streaming eventually, and that was about 6 months ago, and here we are. So obviously, we can see the future.
As good as a story as it would be to write for Marco, he's not going to win the 500.
No, you're probably right.
I'd be inclined to agree with you there, but you never know.
This is the States, is the
Yeah.
Anything can happen.
You can bet your ass he'll get documentary after documentary if he does. They
God, yes.
They love a good story.
Oh, of course they do.
That's because I brought you into gently, Jaeger. We brought you in gently with a bit of stuff.
And then it'll be a film.
It's fine. I'll take full credit for Jaeger, don't worry. Full credit.
Why? What did you do?
Case, you can take full responsibility.
Yeah.
yeah. Hey, I'm not being his babysitter, right? He can look after himself now.
With credit comes responsibility.
Yeah. You need to be his moderator.
Well, there is that, yeah. I mean, he hasn't said anything about that. Despite modding for me and being my best mod and the rest of it, there's a thing coming my way, people. It's appreciation for you, innit? Anyway, let's get back to just IndyCarring. And so Helio Castro Neves is sticking up there as well.
Yes,
in his pink and purple and black, or pink and black, whatever you want to call it.
VK's back up in there now, as he, yeah.
I've been in Northern Jaeger actually, just a couple of times. We said hello, but don't worry, it's fine. What we got going on here? Oh, so
loud.
Yeah, well, just making a point, So Paddy O'Ward is there in third as well in the McLaren, which is good. Come on, McLaren.
Yeah, VK, who started third, is now back up into fourth, which is good.
Hold that.
That's the Dutch guy, isn't it?
Yeah, the Dutch guy who's just pitted.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
I'm only joking with you, Jaeger. I'm only joking. I'm daft. And, I've been in two of them actually, not all of them.
He was at the pub today.
I was at the pub today. Yeah. Although I did get the notification, I thought, I'll just have another pint instead. Because Jaeger knows I love him. I don't need to be there the whole time. He's a big boy now. He can look after himself.
Yeah.
Can't believe that. As soon as I mentioned VK, he pits.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. As you said his name, I'm like, oh great, Duff's gonna say something about him, and I can just see him dropping down on the live tracking. Have you got anybody else you'd like to talk about right this second?
Anyone else?
Hondas. They
nice.
What are the chances?
Nice.
Yeah, I do like that that hot pink of Castro Neves.
Yes. Cool, isn't it? If I had to wear pink, that'd be the pink I'd wear.
Yeah.
Yeah, like as bright pink as you could possibly get.
Yeah, of course.
Like a more closest as close to red as you can get without it being pink. The real hot pink.
So PNC Bank, I guess, and that's kind of like Lloyd's or HSBC over in the States, is it? Or
It's just a bank.
Kind of normal street bank, yeah.
Yeah.
Low cash mode.
They've got loads of bank.
Geico Insurance. Is it insurance?
Yeah,
Geico?
it is. Yeah. With the little gecko. The Geico
gecko. Fucking frisbee on the roof, you little bastard. Oh, go on, love. There we go. Oh, well, fair play to her. Fair play,
Is that, I've forgotten her name.
Fair play.
Yeah.
Can I watch that again?
Michaela Maroney, I want to say, is she's been a real prodigy of like Olympic gymnastics for a very long time. I remember the first Olympics I watched properly, the 2008 must have been. Yeah, she was big in that, and she was only like 14 or 15 then, I think.
Oh, good. I'm glad I didn't say something daft then. That's fine.
Yeah. No, she's old enough
not
now.
Oh, good. That's fine.
Yeah. No,
we're good.
She was young then. I think she must be late 20s by now, surely.
Oh, okay.
That's how time works.
IBM. Look, they're a carpenter.
It's an old Formula One car.
Well, it looks. Might be. I think it's old Formula. No, is that even a real car?
No, they've put that together for this, haven't they?
Yeah, they put
it
that
looks
together.
like a.
Oh, but she's got a British accent.
Yeah.
That's Jimmy Johnson, who's an easygoing guy. People.
It looked like an old Formula Renault or something.
Yeah. But you know what? You can buy your car easy, 100% online with Carvana if you're in the States.
Oh.
And Jimmy Johnson says, "I'm an easygoing guy." It's cool.
Yeah. You can buy his IndyCar on Carvana.
Oh, mate, that'd be nice.
Quick digression before we get into the last quarter of this race.
We're back in the race.
Carvana actually have car vending machines, so you can buy your car and then you
I've seen those.
Pick it up from like a car vending machine, which is
that's crazy.
Epic.
Put my card on there. $6,000. Thank you. It's like, what would you do though, right? If you go there and you're going to pick up your car and suddenly you get stuck halfway down, you can't rock the building like a vending machine, can you?
It doesn't drop afterwards.
Yeah.
Where's my dairy milk, you bastards? You rocking the machine. Car drops down, it's wrecked, but you paid $6,000 for it. You're stuck with it now. It's tough shit. Anyway, Montoya's in fourth.
Lap 151, and we've got pitting. Castroneves and Pagenaud, I think we decided on, and Hinchcliffe have pitted.
Yeah, he's French.
Paddy's got to be due soon as well.
The world's biggest vending machine, you are right, Oodles.
Yeah.
Yeah, Helio's in the pit now, look, so he's going to go right down.
Yeah.
So Pato is back in the lead from McLaren SP.
So what do we think? There's 50 laps-ish to go. Mm-hmm. Is this the last pit stop, or are they going to do a last one before?
No, they'll need to stop again for tyres.
Yeah, they'll have another. They said every 30 laps or so, didn't they? So there'll be one more.
We've had a couple of safety cars, so yeah.
You know what it was? There was nothing more satisfying at school than giving that giving the old vending machine a good smack and getting 2 dairy milk bars rather than 1. But if you get 2 cars out of it, then that'd be even more impressive, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
You have to ring your mate to come and drive the other one home.
If you rock it enough, you might even get 2.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So McLaughlin's got himself back up to 12th, Oodles.
He probably hasn't pitted though.
No.
Oh yeah, good point.
We've got a lot
because Chilton's in 11th, which probably tells you everything.
Awards that just come out of the pits, and he's now. Has he just? Oh no, yeah.
Oh. What the fuck?
What? How does that happen?
How'd he end up there?
What the?
In the Verizon car, 5G. It won't kill you.
Hopefully that's not powered by 5G, because otherwise you're going backwards.
What the fuck, man?
Here we go.
Almost everything's happened on pit road, or to do with the pits so far.
Yeah. You're right. Yeah.
So that's Takuma Sato now in first. He hasn't pitted
He's got a pit.
In this phase, obviously.
116 was his last pit stop, by the looks of it.
So where are the pits on this?
Apollo and Award in 12th and 13th. Look, they were the last ones to pit. 148, 151. Castronelli is 150. So 12th is first.
Has only pitted 3 times compared to the rest of the field having done 4, 5, 6 times.
Yeah, I mean, Ericsson's in bloody second. That's a rarity. But we've got McLaren in third again. Woo!
Well, first is currently 12th. Well, actually, it's 11th is first because they're the latest pit stops.
Yeah.
Chilton's in the top 10. Britain in the top 10, folks. There you go. You've seen it here first. Better than Eurovision. We're in the top 10. Can't be much worse than Eurovision. I should have done a watch-along for Eurovision because it would have been hilarious at the time.
Yeah, I think I'm going to we should do a big watch-along next year. I've never really enjoyed Eurovision before, but this year I was
I love it.
Thoroughly into it. Thoroughly.
Oh, I can't.
How the hell Finland didn't win it, I'll never know.
What, with their new metal?
That was amazing. That was
great, yeah.
It's no Lordi, though, is it?
Oh, it's better than Lordi. Lordi was like 80s hair rock, which isn't
Lordi was just
as much. Like
they're great.
The Finland,
it was like fancy dress.
The Finland was that was like proper 2000s new metal. That was. I really dug that. That's gone right into my running playlist. So
put your middle finger up. It was fantastic. I've got it on my playlist for the car now. What is LSP?
Yeah. It's the stat next to pit stops. It's a.
Hang on.
I don't know what that
is. I haven't got the stream
I think it's laps since pit. It would be my guess.
Yes, correct. Laps since pit because if you look at Castro Neves and the rest of it, 865. Yep, you got it, Jez. You got it, man. You got it. You got this shit.
Nailed it. Welcome in. How you doing?
Oh.
What was that? What happened? I was too busy like basking in my glory, and I missed what happened.
Well, he went to go for it, but it just didn't work out. But it got a bit close.
Yeah.
So the best pit stop I ever saw was Brad Keselowski in NASCAR. Came into a pit and parked perfectly backward inside his pit box. Around the other side of the car. Because in NASCAR, they have like the refueler carries basically a big sort of, I'll come down here.
Yeah.
And they dump it in the car like this, and the canister, obviously the fuel goes into the car, lift it off, and then they run back around. But
yeah.
There's no 100 litres a second in NASCAR. I'm going to plug in the fuel tank, and then they go, now we're going to turn left, and then and that's
basically
it.
Basically a gigantic heavy jerry can, isn't it?
Yes, exactly that.
Yeah, with the built-in funnel.
Yeah.
Love it.
Funnel me down.
How are you, Jez? And the other people with names, I don't know their names. Their names are above their heads. Rhys and Duff Valley. If you're not following them,
it's perfect timing, Duff. We had that spot on.
Yeah. Give them a follow and go for it. Rhys mostly does like community kind of games, like Rocket League, and does a bit of trucking, Among Us, that kind of stuff. Duff does music streams when he's not driving a train.
Yes.
Or on this channel. He's on this channel a lot more than his own.
Yeah. And hopefully I can get back and do some trucking with my steering wheel.
Hell yeah.
I can't even remember the last time I used it.
Well, we still need to have our Formula 1 stream.
Yes.
About a race-off.
And another group trucking stream, because that was good fun.
That was great
I
fun.
enjoyed that.
Yeah.
My next community goal is going to be an actual 12-hour trucking. Jez, you just missed your mouth for that grape, by the way. An actual 12-hour trucking stream rather than what the last one turned into, where I will truck for 12 hours.
Yes.
That's my next community goal. And,
I too have a community goal coming up for a 12-hour stream to celebrate 1 year on Twitch.
Very good.
Nice.
That'll be in July.
It's been a year since I started watching you on Twitch. Jesus.
Yeah. Well, it will be in end of June, beginning of July. Yeah.
What are you doing for it? Or is it top secret yet?
I haven't. It's top secret because I've kept it secret even from myself at this stage.
Oh, good. Cool.
That's the best way.
Yeah. Charity stream.
The next beer.
We're working on that as well. Just as soon as the rest of the network return from hiatus, because we've got a lot of people not streaming at the moment, so it doesn't make sense to do one yet. Now, for a beer update from Rhys and Duff.
Indeed. And this particular beer is from Salt Brewery. It's called Go Pale Ale. I'm not saying it's related to The Simpsons, but it is quite fun. And they're a local brewery to me, actually, from Saltaire, which is just up the road. And
Nice.
let's have a little try.
So you've gone off Wales, or does it count because they're the Welsh colours?
It still counts, stuff. It still counts. This is a little cheeky little beer, as I'd like to call it, on a Saturday night. We like it. Oh, WeatherTech. That's WeatherTech again.
Yeah.
That stuff. Mate, that is some quality kit they have, I've got to say. It's made in America.
So it means they'll break.
You're
And
going
if
to
it
get us
goes
in
in the
trouble,
Ford,
Duff.
No.
forever found in
Americans know their stuff shit as well.
So, other than Dixon...
Oh, look at that fan zone. Look at that fan zone out there. That is cool.
Other than Dixon in first, we're pretty much kind of back to the pre-pit field, aren't we, at the top there? So as soon as Dixon drops in, which I assume he'll do this lap, he's been out there for 4
No, you're right,
laps.
Douglas. He's not out of it yet.
Just as you say it.
Yeah. But that's
So
going
what's
to drop
that
him.
put? Ward back into third. Yeah, we're about the same as where we were about 20, 30 laps ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, it takes a while to adjust that. Who lost the wheel? I've forgotten now. Who was it?
Stefano.
Yeah, the British guy.
Stefan
Yeah,
Wilson.
the British guy.
Stefan Wilson.
Yeah.
Did they fire the mechanic?
Well,
Probably.
I mean, that's a bit harsh, but
For Andretti Autosport.
Yeah,
mistakes happen. Like,
down here at the bottom, look. We have Rahal and Wilson out. Rahal.
Yeah.
It's like
so it's got to be
Beverly.
good for IndyCar, surely. We're 164 laps in and only 2 cars out.
Yeah. For IndyCar, that ain't bad. There's been no red flags, touch wood. There's been eight.
You had to say it, didn't you?
I did. Because I know it'll happen at some point.
Well, that's our next poll. That's our next poll.
Yeah, maybe.
Wilson is 88 laps behind. He's out. He's retired. Those 2 at the bottom have retired. So yes, they are. If they went back out there with their car in bits, yes, they would be 88 laps behind. But
I think his tyre is still going. To be fair, after that clout from Daly. So yeah, what do we reckon? A poll for a red flag within the next 20, 30 laps?
Well, they're saying that like Dixon might go all of the way now. So like what Uda said in the chat there, if he can feel safe and keep himself within a decent distance, the last few laps he might well be back in the mix because everyone else pits again.
That's a good shout. They're going to have to pit again, aren't they? Yeah. And he did last like 40 laps on that last stint.
Yeah.
So
he
might do it.
Because out there now, and this is where the tracking comes in super useful, Palo has been out there 18 laps since pitting, Castro Neves 16, Award 15, Hunter Ray 20, VK 22, and Herta 20. They're going to have to pit again for sure. Yeah,
Award and Sato are kind of the last 2 to pit, so they'll probably be...
They might be.
I wonder if they're going to try it. So 157 was
15. We've got how many have we got left? 35 for 34 laps or so left. No, that's too much.
There's 35 laps left, so you got to. They reckon you can do 35 to 40.
Yeah,
laps.
That'll be 50 if Award stays out there till the end.
I wonder if they're banking on a safety car.
Well, that's what they try and do, don't they? Try and factor it in.
Yeah, because they reckon you get a lot more safety cars and stuff towards the end as people go for it.
Yeah.
Look at him. He's going right. Well played, sir.
Yeah.
So, I mean, everyone in this top 15 has got a chance of winning this.
Massively, yeah.
IndyCar. I'd like to see Juan Pablo get it because that'd be cool. Because I like Montoya. And Sato's won it twice. He can jog on. See, there's two parts to the Montoya story. A, I used to like him in Formula One, and B, he's also in a McLaren, which is great. So it's. Did you see Lando Norris on the Sky Sports commentary earlier on?
Yes.
No.
And he's talking about IndyCar and the rest of it, and he clearly had no idea what he was talking about. And I was like, oh, right, they've got him there. Yeah. And then they had the guy from Carlin, who used to be his driver coach. And then they had Natalie Pinkham, who also has no idea what she was talking about.
That's because...
just stick Karoon in there, finish it off.
Yeah.
I thought it was poor Sky. They should have got some proper pundits in who actually knew a bit about it, rather than just talking about Lando's Formula One career and we're going to go watch Indy now. Cheers.
They spent a lot of the early one talking about the Dan Weldon crash.
Yeah, that was Elwood.
And because he used to drive for Carlin.
Yeah. But that was a dreadful crash.
Oh yeah, that was horrendous.
So Jaeger and anybody else that isn't actually watching the feed, the crash with the wheel not put on properly has been posted, and I've just shared it to the Effing Racing Show Facebook. So go on in there and have a look.
For a hell of a smash.
And if you're not following the Effing Racing Show on Facebook, then give it a like while you're there. Do we want another prediction then?
Yes.
So some people are already going in the pits now for their final stop.
Yeah, that's it. Now with 30 laps left, you might as well get it done.
They're off.
So what should we say? Crash by 185?
Oh, there's another one. There's another one.
Another one what?
No,
how the hell are they getting it so wrong?
What's going on?
It's the lady, Simona
Yeah, you asked how she's doing. Yeah, that's how she's doing. You know what she's doing. But unfortunately, we had a spin in the pit lane. I think this is a blowout, perhaps. Might be a blowout potentially, but
no. Hopefully, we see a replay of that.
Oh, we've gone for a break.
We've got Charmin.
It's time for some pod roll. No empty roll.
Make sure you wipe your bare butt. Let's see, it works both ways.
Well, they have longer lasting rolls, apparently. They're ultra soft.
Super mega rolls.
Yeah. I mean, look how long that roll lasts.
When you need so much toilet paper. Is that because they're mostly eating crap half the time?
Well, yeah, because they shit themselves all the time, bears, don't they?
I thought that was, yeah.
Oh, it's Jimmy Johnson again.
Hey!
Back.
If you really
need to go.
Back to the real world. The prediction has started. Will there be a crash before lap 185? Yes or no? Get your acorns out and make the prediction. That's 12 laps. 13 laps even.
Oh, do we have acorns again? Oh, no, we don't. So I got confused. I was going to go and bum someone, but we don't have those acorns.
No, I didn't turn them back on after the computer crashed. So
fine.
Because
it's progressive. What the hell is progressive? I've been watching this advert for 20 seconds.
It's insurance.
No idea.
Progressive is insurance, I think.
Yes, it is.
Oh, right, yeah. Wow. That took some working out, didn't it?
The progressive adverts are really good, though.
Oh, yeah, it was a good advert. Just didn't know what it was. Or was for. That's Jimmy Johnson again. Oh, he's on the American Legion. Okay, fair play. We'll give him that one. He looks like 10 years younger on that with a different beard. He did on the other one, to be fair. Yeah, we should support veterans of any country, so that's fine. We can all watch that one and enjoy it.
Yes, and it is Memorial Day in the States tomorrow. So
yeah,
I believe the popular phrase in the States is "Thank you for your service," and I agree with that.
That's the one.
Wholeheartedly.
Yep.
So hang on, here we go. He's just holding him up in the pits, holding up the McLaren.
How dare he?
What's he doing?
DHL branded car, you twat.
Did he try to go into the wrong pit box and is now held up the McLaren?
Yeah. The mechanic tried flagging him down. Yeah, you're right.
Was the massive DHL logo next to his pit box not a big enough clue for him then?
Well, you'd think so, wouldn't you? You'd think so, yeah.
The bright yellow and the massive DHL logo in red.
Who's in that funky coloured McLaren? Is that Juan Pablo in that one?
Yeah. I think it is.
Oh, see, he's way back anyway. I was wondering if it was Paddy that they were going to knacker then.
No, but Chico Ward is in a different one.
Yeah, he's in the standard coloured McLaren, isn't he?
Yeah, he's in that one there behind the yellow car.
Yeah.
So we're okay. We're okay, people. We're okay. Fellow McLaren fans. We're okay. Oh, are we? Hang on.
No, it can't have been Montoya because he's in third.
Yeah. Oh, Ward's 13th. You're right.
Yeah. So the field at the front have pitted again, which will be their final pit. That's quite early compared to when they have been pitting, the gap they've been leaving. So there's definite strategy coming in there now, isn't there?
Yeah.
You see, now you've got to look at things like fuel saving and how fast you can go while saving fuel and all the rest of it as well. So it's not. It'll be because do you want to keep position on track and then defend the last couple of laps? Who knows?
Yeah,
but we'll see.
But I mean, looking at it, some of these guys won't need to pit again.
No.
Yeah.
Like Sato might be able to push it. He's been out there 19 laps on these tyres, so maybe just about.
Castro Neves will have to pit again. Either Palo or Ward.
No.
I would have thought 45 laps, so you're going to have to pit. The splash and dash, as they call it in the States.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so, but I'm just looking at the front kind of 7.
Oh, yeah. I'm with you.
Who have benefited from that top field pitting. The most is Karam and Kanan in 1 and 2. They've been out there 32 laps, so they're obviously coming in. They've got no hope.
Yeah, they're going to have
to. So Dixon's...
Ferrucci's been out there 24 laps. He'll have to come in. Rosenqvist 19, Ericsson 20, Hildebrand 22, and Sato 20. So, depending on how aggressively they've been going, perhaps they might just be able to do it. But
they might do, but it's close. It'll be very close.
Dixon's now in the mix. So if you look further down, McLaughlin is definitely going to have to pit. And then he's right behind. He'll be right behind Ward, Casanevis, and Palermo. Then,
yeah.
Oh,
can I just give a little mention? I've just seen a video that Oodles has posted on his Discord where he's drinking Sambuca. He has set the Sambuca on fire and drunk it. And it's -2 outside in Australia at the minute, and he's there in his hoodie, giving us a plug on the Effing Racing Show. So, well played, sir. Well played.
We weren't talking about F1, then drink.
Yeah, I was going to say you can drink now.
Oh, okay, fair enough. There it is. Cheers, boys.
Using the old name.
So we got a replay coming. Whoa, massive up.
Jesus.
Look at the mechanics.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Shit.
The first guy was white. The first guy was quick on the mark. He proper dived out of the way. The second guy just stood there watching for a while. I was like, nah, he'll pull back out. Yeah, he's definitely going to pull. Oh, he's not pulling back out.
No. I love IndyCar.
Dear.
It should turn up to 50 as well. Although he's going to have to pit again, probably, if he pitted on 157. That won't do him till the end.
No, not at all.
Up me ears getting hot. There you go. That's better. Yeah, you can have the love whenever you want, Noodles.
He's giving you a love heart.
110 degrees.
What's that in British?
110 degrees American is what it is in British.
Well, yeah, I get that. It's about 30, 25, give or take.
It's going to be about 41.
43.
Yeah, there you go.
Jesus, that's warm.
So yeah, track temp 43 degrees.
Wow, it's hot.
God, I wish we had those kinds of temperatures here. Honestly.
Yeah, I know. It's starting to get chilly now.
I love that.
It's been lovely today, man.
Yeah, it has. Yeah.
I'm on a barbecue tomorrow.
How can they go a break? It was just like they're about to all overtake each other.
I know, yeah. Well, let's go for a break. It's getting exciting, boys. Oh,
well,
yeah,
on that note, we need to get in another break. So let's do it now, shall we? Before the real end of the race kicks in. So stay tuned. Sure. We'll be back in 2, and we should have the results of our prediction by that point. See you momentarily.
Predictions in.
Welcome back to the Effing Racing Show. We're coming to the closing lap to the Indianapolis 500 from, well, Indianapolis. And we were just discussing in the commercial break how much we're enjoying this race, actually.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's nice to have a race where it isn't just a crash every 15 laps or something and you're constantly behind the safety car.
I mean, I would like a bit more crashing, to be honest, but...
I mean, that's why most people do watch IndyCar.
I've just closed the prediction because we're on lap 187. There was no crash. Still without a crash in our predictions. Jaeger
I was going to vote no.
And who else is that? Jaeger Cosplays and...
Oodles.
Yes.
Yeah.
They don't make it easy, do they? Yes. Jaeger Cosplays and Oodles winning big. Good job, gents.
Yep, taking all my points.
You've got loads of points to spend.
Oh yeah, I've got plenty, but
it's about time you lost something.
Still not nice to lose. Not on this streak.
I'll just keep mine for special events. I think I've got 3 stick parties worth that are set there ready to go just when I need them.
Next Saturday night it's the King of the Roster, which is a tournament that you can use your acorns to bet on to determine the king of the wrestling world.
Nice.
Maybe a round of that.
We don't have stick party anymore, though, do we?
Unfortunately, not. No. I may bring it back, but
please do.
It got copyright blamoed on YouTube.
Oh, did it?
Oh
shit.
Yeah, it hasn't. It's been
That's
fine on Twitch so far, but yeah, we'll see. Might have to get a cover done.
All us musos can get our heads together and write something.
Did you get that email from Twitch today about DMCA and the rest of it?
I did. Yeah.
Fair play.
Yeah, it's nonsense. They're not really doing anything, to be honest.
No, they're not.
They haven't got their shit together at all. And they don't care about copyright. The amount of people that are like sidecasting all of the Formula One and stuff, and they don't do anything about it. It's nonsense.
No,
they don't care. They only care when they get caught. But anyway, off my soapbox. We're in lap 190 now. There's 10 laps to go. The top 10 as it stands is Rosenqvist in first, Sato in second. They will need to pit at some point though, we assume. Palo in third, Castroneves in fourth, O'Ward in fifth, Pagenaud in sixth, McLaughlin seventh, Carpenter eighth, Karam ninth, who did pit in the end and has managed to keep that position along with Ferrucci in 10th. So interesting. Nice. This has totally changed.
Yeah,
I can't believe that Sato and Rosenqvist. I mean, they're obviously going to try and last it out now. They might as well do. If they can last it out, it's a hell of a move.
Yeah,
because they've got 9 laps to go. If they can last that out, I'll be impressed.
Unless I don't know. I was going to say unless they've been holding it back for fuel.
Well, there will have been fuel saving, but if they can fuel save to the end, it'll be pretty impressive.
I mean, at this stage, with 9 laps left, you said 45's kind of the max. That's about where they would be. Yep. So, yeah, I think maybe they're going to stick it out.
Well, you might as well. It's like go big or go home in Indy, isn't it? You either win it or you can last.
Yeah. And they started in the middle of the pack, Rosenqvist and Sato, 14-15. So, good on them. Let's see some aggressive racing for this last 8 laps.
We'll probably finish under yellow. I take it they're expecting there to be a crash towards the end.
Yes, what I'm saying is that they're staying out there, and if there was a yellow, then they'd be better off.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're expecting to finish under yellow because our tyre will explode on lap 199.
Yes.
That's the kind of thing that might happen, because if they're running them for this long, which they're not really designed to do, one of them might blow it.
Yeah.
Everyone would carry on a win and a yellow flag. There's 2 of them, so survival of the fittest and all that malarkey.
Oh, yeah.
McLaughlin has just pitted, so he's dropped himself right the way down to 26th now.
Oh, it's a shame. He's doing so well. If he hadn't have missed his pit box, he'd be up there right now.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see the future.
Okay, so McLaren in the Rosenquist is in that Tiger. Oh, what?
Oh yeah.
The future
There you
is not bright for Rosenquist. It is
No.
it is orange, but it is not bright. He is about to drop into the pits. There it is. He's dropped into the pits, so he's given up that top position. As has the person that was with him. Who was that? Can't remember.
What's happened there?
Castro
Is he stalled?
No, he was alright, wasn't
No, they pushed him back.
Yeah.
What happened there?
Yeah, he's not done well. He's still in there. He's still in the pits.
Yeah.
He's dropping. He's out of the top 15 now. So from first to where is he? I can't even see him. Can't find him on this list now.
That's
there
how bad he's done.
26th.
Bloody hell.
From first to 26th. Shouldn't have bothered. Should have pushed it. 6 laps to go. Could have done that.
Might as well have just gone in backwards.
Now, Rhys, your camera is doing that thing again.
Oh, yeah.
Probably because of your lights.
Oh, yeah, they're changing pretty quickly in the background again, aren't they?
Yeah, because it's dark. It's a combination of getting dark from your skylight and the strobing lights. That's what causes that. It was fine when there was lots of daylight in there.
So Palou is now in the lead and good chance of winning.
That looks better.
Castroneves second and Paddy O'Ward third.
How's that?
Much better, I think.
Montoya's up to 8th. VK's now down in 10th. He hasn't had a good race.
No.
3rd to 10th.
Well.
Oh, look at that McLaren.
Come on, McLaren. 4 to go. 1.2 seconds. Come on.
Yeah, it's getting tense now.
It is.
Look at that Tiger.
That is pretty nice.
So is that is Rosenquist?
That's Rosenquist. I don't know why we're watching him now.
No.
All the way down in 26th.
Drive-through penalty. Just possibly speeding on pit road.
Yeah, that's what they just said.
Oh, I love that camera.
That was
cool. Nice, isn't it?
It's so good.
Here we go. 3 laps to go.
So Castroneves might be now struggling.
Yeah. Well, they're all within a second now, the top 3, aren't they?
He doesn't look as though he's struggling there. He looks as though he's ready to attack.
Yeah.
He's in the slipstream.
He's 46 years old, Castroneves.
Oh, yeah. Good on him.
They did say that the IndyCar at the moment is a massive story of like young versus old.
He's catching.
Here he goes.
He is. He's really good. No problem. That's a proper NASCAR camera, that is, isn't it?
Yeah. That was brilliant.
They do that in NASCAR all the time.
2 laps to go.
That was a great overtake.
I think this is his now. Not to add a curse to it, but with 2 laps,
to go.
Palo seems to be staying on him though.
He should be able to do the same thing back to him. In theory.
Yeah, maybe he did it a bit too early.
Well, are we gonna have traffic? Look.
Here we go.
It's gonna be interesting. A lot of traffic there.
Well, the gap in the top 5 is
because they don't get out of the way, do they?
Nope, not in IndyCar.
So traffic for the final lap.
Nah, he's got this.
He's done this. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
because he's drafting off the car in front. If they'd been in
massively.
clear air, it would have been different. Close, mine.
Oh, he's getting very close. Look at that.
Not quite.
Are we coming across the line? This is it.
Yeah, we're coming down to it. There's some overtaking happening, but
There we go. Castro Neves wins.
that is it. The checkered flag. Unofficial results, obviously, because they can still penalise people and drop them out. But
McLaren in fourth.
Nice.
We're not rid of that.
There's a
Helio,
victory.
four-time winner, says Eagles.
Sorry. No, nice.
He is, yeah. Very, very successful driver over in IndyCar, to be fair.
So is it Victory Road or that's NASCAR, isn't it?
That's
NASCAR.
NASCAR, yeah.
I would imagine there's an IndyCar
Equivalent, yeah. It's because it's got to be sponsored by someone, hasn't it?
Oh,
Yeah.
The Verizon pit lane wall drive thing.
That's exactly it.
That sounds like it, yep.
It doesn't roll off the tongue, but
Victory Wall
that's
Drive.
what they went with anyway.
Yeah. He's a happy man. He's a very happy man.
Good work, sir. Good work.
So only 2 crashes and basically all
Donut time.
stop related.
I'm assuming it's normally donut time.
He seems to be getting out of the car, so maybe a backflip or something.
Do they not normally stop there?
Oodle says, "Here comes the Spider-Man." So I don't know if this is something that he does.
Isn't that a sex thing?
Okay.
I don't know what
I hope
things
not.
you're doing, mate. But the Spider-Man's new.
Look at this dude legging it out.
He's a popular guy.
Seems happy. Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, climbing the fence. Yeah, fair enough.
In a minute, son.
Very nice too.
Is he just kicking that guy in the head?
That's what he does. He climbs the fence when he wins. I've got it.
Okay.
Get it now. Spider-Man. Got it.
Yeah.
They're all climbing it.
That's more Jurassic Park for me.
This is where one of them stacks it and breaks their ankle, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Waiting for the electricity to be turned on.
that fence can withhold an IndyCar at 230 mile an hour. It's a pretty solid fence.
Yeah.
But their ankle can't withstand a 10-foot drop if you don't get down properly. So
that is correct.
So it's a win for Honda.
Like, had these guys considered hugging on the ground rather than on the wall?
No.
Just for
It's all about the wall hugging.
a bit of safety, maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a bit too safety conscious. I don't know.
Oh,
They don't give a shit. They won.
yeah.
Fuck
Fair
safety.
They're going to go get some serious XM music on shortly and a couple of bottles of beer.
I'm surprised he doesn't want to take his helmet off.
I think he's on with that one.
There we go, and I've brought us back into
Aha!
our main view for our
Nice.
Our closing thoughts. Because why not?
Nice. Yeah.
Why not? I'll even turn the acorns on for a minute.
Hey, good. Get my gamble on. My last gamble on.
Well, to get him in early, haven't you? Hug on the ground. 3 times for the captain, and now he's 4th. Not for Roger. Yeah, fair play.
Yeah. Nice. It was a good race. Good, clean race.
You know, for IndyCar, that
Yeah.
was an incredibly clean race. There was no tap in, no push in, no nothing. It was all very friendly, which is.
And once again, we have another series where there is not a lot of aero, but we have a lot of close wheel-to-wheel racing.
Yeah. And yeah, I mean, there was plenty. Hey, there we go.
But yeah, I enjoyed that.
Well, that's funny.
Yeah,
Anyway,
yeah, me too. That was actually a really good race. I didn't really know what to expect, being that we knew it was going to be a long one. But no, I definitely enjoyed that. As I said to Rhys in the commercial, it'd be good to come back and do a like a street track or a regular track, as it were, with IndyCar, just for comparison, because I've seen a lot of these ovals with them now. I have not seen a track race in IndyCar, so that would be really good.
Yeah, definitely, and hopefully we can get to see another or get to see hopefully another track race for NASCAR as well.
Yeah. Well, I've got the track race for us to, if we want to rewatch it, we can do that at any point.
I didn't realise the steering wheels turned the other way.
I don't think they did until they were told that they had to.
I thought, because NASCAR's, even when the steering wheel is straight, they're partially turning left.
Yeah,
because
they're always kind of going that way. So I wonder how awkward it is to steer those, how the steering is on those cars. Because I mean, usually you're just like that and bringing it in and like that. So to kind of give it that, I wonder if it's harder or.
Well, they're not used to it, but they have they have Road America. That's the big track they do. Watkins Glen is one of the other ones. But yeah, we should do that. Absolutely. Laguna Seca would be cool to watch the IndyCars.
Oh, crazy seeing them go through the corkscrew.
Yeah, did you find out when that was?
You know what, Jez? That's a very good question. Whilst I drop the mic.
Let us drop the mic. Let us drop the mic. Let us drop the mic.
Psych.
There you go.
Let me just have a little research.
Yes,
here.
I agree, Oodles. That is why they need to lose those stupid front wings. And they should be next year. Hopefully. Hopefully we should have had it this year, but hopefully we get some closer racing next year. Because as far as we know, next year could be anyone's season, which I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, let's hope. Although it's been slightly better this year than
yes, because at least we do have two contenders.
Yes, there's somebody not called Lewis Hamilton leading the championship as it stands. So
yeah,
you can't argue with that really.
I think we've missed it. We have got Long Beach. Long Beach is in September.
He's legging it. He's doing his own victory lap on foot.
He's lost his cap.
Yep.
Mid-Ohio.
He's going to be knackered by the time he gets back round. 2.5 miles.
I mean, he's been sat down for a while, hasn't he? So
true. Just needs to get the blood back into his legs.
Yeah. He's very happy to have won, unsurprisingly.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think there is a Laguna Seca race this year.
No.
Although they do come back to Indy in August 14th to do the road course, which is what the Formula One
nice.
used to do.
Okay. Well, that could be a nice time to do it because that is my birthday. So
cool.
You also Long Beach is the other one, or Monterey is a track as well. Both of them are the last 2 weeks in September.
I do think there is a Formula E on the 14th of August actually. So we'll have to look at all these things, but
yeah,
I believe is it next weekend we're back for Formula One.
Yep, Formula One next weekend.
Azerbaijan, is that right?
Baku.
Yes, Baku Grand Prix.
Street track.
Yeah,
good race.
Lovely. Yeah.
Traditionally pretty action-packed. So
yeah, with a horrendous tight section. That's the oddest thing I've ever seen in Formula One.
Roof, and up you go.
Yeah.
So before we get going, Rhys, would you like to plug what you're doing on Twitch this week?
That's a good point. If I can remember what I'm doing on Twitch this week, that'll be a good start. But certainly you can find me on Rhys1 on Twitch and on Twitter and Facebook and all the other social media channels. It's the same name, same person. I know I've got some trucking coming up. I've got some Rocket League. And then Thursday night, me and the soon probably very pissed Captain Brilliant are going to do an hour or so of fun and laughter when we get back from the pub. And then I'm learning to DJ at Friday lunchtime with Club Med. So that should be some good viewing for those of you who are free during the day.
I did say how long would it be till you get some digital desks?
Mate, I've got it sorted. I'm going to show him how it's done. I can press play too.
Oh, brilliant.
In fact, I was going to go back to the pub, but I might just stay in and do that later on Twitch. We'll see.
Nice.
Yes. And Duff, have you got anything you'd like to plug?
One day I'll be back on stream, so please follow me. Don't unfollow me. I will be back. Honest.
He still needs that 50 for when the time comes.
Yeah.
So he can get onto it.
He's running back now as well.
Well,
Legend.
He's got to get back in his car, isn't he? Otherwise, he's never going to make it back to the pits.
True.
Right. In that case, I will start to play our music out. Thank you very much, gents, for this evening. It's been lovely to do something a little bit different. And we'll be back next week for the Formula 1 from Azerbaijan. Until that moment, I have been Jazz. That has been Rhys. That has been Duff. Say goodbye, gentlemen.
Goodbye, gentlemen.
See you later.
I did wonder how you were going to do that.
Yeah.
The goodbye from every country, and there it is.
Yeah.
You haven't disappointed. Good job, Duff. It's a great way to finish. Good night, everybody.
Good night, guys.
See ya.